You know that almost sounds as phenomenal as Darkest Dungeon, where you can read a book and get herpes.
Oh god, it's fucking hilarious. I love that game. I played the beta for that, but I didn't have.
I played it all the way through originally, and then I beat the game. That was a piece of shit. I'm telling you, it was anime boss.
Right,
anime boss. Okay? I'm not going to spoil what it was or anything, but I will tell you this much. The final boss has 6 fucking forms.
That's dope.
Simultaneously. You don't get a break in between. Just saying.
What?
And lastly, then after I beaten the game, I went into it and then I started like modding the hell out of it, like adding in all the other stuff and whatnot. So I had like all the Dark Souls characters. I had Overlord characters. I had, like things that you couldn't even imagine. So you get like Einzel Ghoul, and he's just like, "Oh, black hole, insta kill everything." I'm just like,
Yeah,
I found my note. God,
I tell you, the one person who was insanely hard to actually freaking use was Artorias, because every single one of his abilities, regardless of which one you chose, moved his position by like 2 or 3 or 1. So he's like flipping around his whole, like your formation just got messed up by how much he moved. So he's figuring out audio issues.
Yeah.
I got that all squared away.
Yeah. I just posted it in the general chat what the game is. But Seth makes a good description of it.
that doesn't go here.
So we're without Josh until 7:30 or so. I don't know if Dave can hear us in. He's trying to figure out his audio issues and stuff like that. So he may pop in a little bit. So you guys had your fun in the arena. You all came back. You didn't get a rest between the two because you didn't really do much. It was all freaking Morazar's phenomenally overpowered companion who just absolutely decimates everything.
Oh, did the thing I messaged you have any impact?
In the scenario of it did not for that moment. Okay. It would have if things went grim, but it did not.
Okay.
Brian, I don't think you ended up adding that item into my inventory, that charm or whatever.
I'm pretty sure I did, but let me check for ya.
F5 that junk.
Alright, check again. Refreshing. Boop-a-doo.
Jesus. You have to be like the tankiest sorcerer ever.
Yep, I see it now.
Hell yeah! I hear step, 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 step. And then hell yeah! And then step, 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 step.
The question for the party, do any of us have a non-magical item?
What?
Do any of us have a non-magical item?
I think all of us do.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure we all have a magic item.
Wait. I'm still confused about this question.
The charm that I got last session, it is a charm that weapons with this charm attached are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances and immunities to non-magical attacks and damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think you meant you were trying to ask if anybody has a non-magic weapon that they're relying on.
You could.
Yeah, no, just does anyone have a weapon that they are like actively using that is not magical?
I don't think so. Not myself.
I mean, your mace. What about your mace? Your mace isn't magical, is it?
Yeah, it's a +1 mace. I was actually one of the first.
You could actually. Actually, it's kind of funny. My Hexajander has a longsword in it that's technically not magical.
Is it a fucking gunblade? You're a fucking gunblade.
No.
You wanted to give this away like Fred does for like some roulette shit.
It's
crazy bastard.
There we go, I fixed it.
Hey, there's Dave.
Ah, hello.
Hey,
Hello, Dave.
Welcome, Dave.
Hello.
So
Sorry,
Dave,
Dave,
you
you
don't
can't do
know
that.
you don't know Crisis. Crisis in the party is Miko. Miko, this is Dave. Varos, if you will. You know
Hello.
you know Tristan. Easy enough. And then the last one is Owen / Bloodhound. His character is Chuck. Chuck is a good friend of mine, Josh and Tristan's.
Okay.
hello.
Hello.
So I don't know if you know anything about the campaign or not, but this is Avernus, Descent into Avernus. So basically the characters are in hell and they're just trying to figure out a way to save a city and stop all the, hate to word it like this, the bad things that are happening to them, their characters, their side quests, and everything else just becoming one giant clusterfuck of just suffering, basically.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
that's basically what you're getting into for this. So
Okay.
Oh yeah, today's Josh's birthday, so
yep.
make sure to say some
So
birthdays.
yep, that's I swung by, gave him his present. He was very intrigued about it. Dave, I don't know if you joined the live that I have going or if you know how to.
Yes, I do. I figured it out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Dave. I have a companion who is basically a lizard Sith with Quaelag's Fury Sword.
He had to make some fucking insane rolls to get him to that point, but yeah. Frickin' support from the paladin just makes him goddamn insane.
Yeah, if I wasn't here, you would be.
Oh, he probably would have died
Yeah,
again,
he
and
would've
then
been
gotten
gone.
fully
would've been
corrupted,
gone.
and he would have been full demon.
And then the pit fight.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too. He
That
would've-
fucking pit fight was fucking insane.
But-
10 fucking minutes. Bullshit. Okay. Oh, all right. So, you guys all got back together. Mad Maggie was kind of helping you out, waiting for you guys to all return, and she's just like, okay, so we're ready for the ritual now. It seems like you all have some misconceptions. So, basically, how it's going to work is I'm going to knock each and every one of you out, and then you're going to enter the dreams and the memories of your good companion Lavina here. There is a couple of things that I need to mention to each and every one of you. First and foremost, if you die within this realm, you die in the real world. Secondly,
Like that movie.
you must push through. No matter how tiring, no matter how awful it is, no matter what comes your way, you must push through. If you do not make it to the end, Lavina will not have her memories unlocked. It's the way I designed this spell. I'm patting myself on the back for that because I did a phenomenal job with it. So it's going to be just as phenomenal job for you guys to break such a spell. So I'll ask you, out of the 5 of you here, is everyone entering?
Yes.
Is there any advantage to not having us all enter?
Well, if you don't want to risk your life, then that's
I guess that
also
would
a
be an
scenario.
advantage.
You see me start taking the initiative. Go ahead. Go ahead a little bit, just in front of everybody for a second. Say we are ready when
we
you're.
could use some privacy, Oz.
Hmm?
Fucking Oz. I'm trying to get Oz to cast Tiny Hot. So we
Okay.
have some
Really?
privacy.
Really? You want me to waste a spell slot for this? I mean, come on. We're in the safety of this wonderful fortress guarded by Maggie here and her phenomenal...
And her flesh golem.
Yeah, and her golem and all the little mudcaps and
Oh.
everything.
BT
What
flesh
do you have
thing.
to worry about, Paladin?
Fortress junkyard. Apparently nothing. Let's go.
All
Where
right.
we go.
Time to
All right.
glory.
So she's just like, all right, I need all of you to sit down. I need you to all hold hands like the little merry adventurers you are, kind of skip through the meadows, that sort of thing. I need you to all Heads down, close your eyes, whatever you feel like. You need to enter a state of meditation.
I'm there.
You see me.
So she looks at each one of you, and before you guys have time to react or move or anything, you feel a large hit on your head, pretty much concussing you, knocking you out, and so on and so forth. When you
That's
awaken,
what I would expected.
Let me pull it up for you.
Huh?
I heard a ba-ding.
A badang.
A ba-ding from my phone, which means...
That's really funny.
Okay, all good.
Ding.
It's just kind of funny. Yeah, how
You just like
You enter into, and you guys awaken, and you see it's a very lush forest with it under the twilight. It's dim light all around. You kind of see the moon, stars. It's very beautiful. In front of you guys, you see Lavina sitting and talking to a blinded angel. And you see them having a good old time, just being the happiest they could possibly be.
All right, perception
now,
check.
history. Or
All right, history for
recognize it.
Crisis, and then perception for Chuck.
Arcana for.
yeah, just checking.
All right, your Arcana wasn't enough for that.
Well, I mean, it's plus 10, so that's still a 12, so that's still decent.
That's still decent, but just barely not enough, man. So first off, your history is you can not really know what's in front of you, other than your history tells you that the angel in front of you was one of higher status, but one that has not been talked of for a long time.
How can I tell? Is it like what she's wearing or her like symbols or something?
The crown over her head, as well as the color of her hair.
Okay.
It's just something that you've picked up within a history book of one point or another of your religious aspect.
Or it could be the Book of Exalted Deeds.
That too. However you wish to interpret that.
Yeah, I was looking for such to see if there's any significance items or things on this angel.
So, Chuck, you're able to discern that she has a very unique sword on her hip for the blinded angel next to her.
Okay.
And you're able to also pick out that the images in front of you do not seem full-heartedly real.
Got it. So. All right, so I'll hold that to my information to myself. There.
Okay. So, playing Oz, kind of true to his character, he's going to actually walk up to Lavina and be like, "So what you doing over here?"
So who's your friend? Is she single?
Again. You can
Hey, you have a very beautiful friend over there. What's she doing?
You both get. Oh my God! No!
You see
Why this is not going-
Lavina and the blinded angel pay no mind, no attention.
Oh yeah.
Do not move or say or even react to any of the talking that Oz has given.
Looks like you're getting double ignored. Oof.
Oh, I mean, this is
Good
such a struck to my pride. I mean, come on, you really think so? I've been turned down by millions of women. Do you think this is gonna go against me?
Fair enough, but this is the one you've been trying to get your hands on for about 6 months or 1 month. Sorry.
I don't know.
Time
Yeah, how long has it been?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
time doesn't work
it's,
with-
it's about a
We're in
month
Avernus.
from the start of your campaign. We're gonna say it's been about 1.5 to 2 months.
Okay, there we go.
But everything starts to get fuzzy, like now that we're in Avernus.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell left from right, up from down, fire from ice, or the time of day.
You could be trying to get a year or trying investment for this, and you still get rejected.
Yeah.
So, Oz kind of looks
Just
back at you guys,
Josh's
shakes his head,
parents
and is
not
just like,
here.
all right, that's fine. You see him kind of scratching his head a little bit, and he's like, okay. But honestly, I believe Maggie said something about us pushing forward.
Yes, fair enough.
So why don't we take the literal term of that meaning?
We move. Well, I move up
Same.
to the
Onward!
clearing.
God.
Whatever this clearing is.
Welcome back, Dave. How did you restart your computer?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So you're pushing forward, you're moving through, so you get to a section
Right.
where it seems like there's a wall of kind of psychic energy preventing you from leaving.
Oh man.
We're in a box.
It's some kind of wall of psychic energy. No, Patrick, it's a giant glass bowl.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Alright, then I guess
counter spell?
Oh. So before you cast the spell, you actually hear Maggie in your head going, "Dearie, you don't want to do that. They'll end the ritual."
Thank you, Maggie!
I guess.
I do see are they having a conversation right now or are they just looking at each other?
They're having a conversation, but you can't tell any of the words that they're speaking.
Fair enough.
It's not as if they're speaking another language, it's just you do not hear any sound coming from their conversation.
Does anybody have that feat where you can look at somebody's like voice and actually figure out what they're saying?
Well, Oz might be able to attempt this.
Does it Oz have any spells or anything to see what they're saying?
Does Oz actually have something like that? I'm sorry, I Oz very rarely. I do a little Oz here, a little Oz there, but hey, when you got to Oz, you got to Oz, right?
No, I was thinking comprehend languages might do it, but it doesn't. He has to
No.
actually hear it.
Yeah, it's
He has
physical.
to actually hear it.
Because he can
Does
understand the literal meaning of it.
Yeah, there's a feat I know, but
Yeah, but he doesn't have any of those.
I'm gonna try a thing. So, hear me out. Gaseous form.
Eh, you know what? Go for it, I guess.
All
I
right.
don't think it's.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to gaseous form to get me through the barrier.
All right, so
that
you
work
change
or
into
not?
a gaseous entity, and you try to go past this magical barrier, and it doesn't allow you to push your way through.
I figured it was magical, so it wouldn't. But if it still allows air to flow in and out of said space, a gaseous form would be able to move through it.
Also,
ever get-
remember that you're not in reality. So the laws and the physics and everything that you know of may not be true to this realm.
All right, I close my eyes and I
Ooh, that's
imagine
a shot.
myself on the other side of this fishbowl.
Crisis is on the other side.
Mind over matter.
I open my eyes. I'm like, wow, that worked a lot better than I expected.
As you exit,
Crisis, how did you get over?
the blinded
Can they
angel
hear me?
turns to you and goes, "Huh, it seems like someone was able to believe in the true aspect of moving forward through this. Please, if you can, help Lavina." And
Oh,
by
is she? Okay.
after she says those words, everything turns to black for everybody.
Oh, I see. Stage 1 cleared.
You are now surrounded by devils galore, bone and spined alike. You see Lavina and this blinded angel both fallen on the ground, unconscious and heavily wounded. We are now doing initiative. Oh ho ho! So it looks like the enemies are going to go first this time. But now we're going to go in the order of you guys. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I go.
12, 8, 2. So Morhazar is going to go last. So it looks like it's going to be Oz, Owen, Crisis, Morhazar. Okay. Let's see. What can I use to start this off?
Can I also like just nose the environment very quickly to see if there's anything?
You are
Off
in
of-
a barren landscape with nothing but fire surrounding it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have I seen a depiction of this angel before?
That was your history check previously.
Oh, that was.
Yes. Yep. That's what you drew. That's the information you drew from the
Okay.
angel. You know it is an angel, but it's one that hasn't been spoken
No, I mean,
or
like-
one that's been forgotten.
Have I seen like a statue or a painting of this angel, particularly during this campaign?
You have not seen of the angel.
Okay.
So, looking around. What does he have that can work? Okay, I guess I'll use that. I think that's going to be the best choice he has. Alright. Let's see, where would be a good 10? Alright, so he's going to cast Shatter.
Hey. Nice.
Be right back.
Oh, that was a dumb idea. I should not have rolled in D&D Beyond. Oh god, it slowed everything down. Okay, so it's a 5d8.
Oh, it does?
Oh yeah, I see.
Alright, so there's the damage, and they need to make a dex save. Con save. Alright, so con save for these guys ends up being... Okay. They all failed. Phenomenal. So with that shatter, you see the blood explode from their ears, and they all fall to the ground dead.
Nice.
Alright, so it's now Owen.
I shoot the two in front of me because I was seeing that and shoot them. So
Alright. So for the first one, what's your added?
+9.
Alright, perfect. And for your second one, perfect. Alright, and the damage?
1d10 plus 1d6.
What type of damage are you choosing?
It was going to be lightning,
Okay, very well.
and then I still use my bonus action to attack the one on the top of me, the
Okay.
closest one.
Perfect. Another 1d10, 1d6, and what's your added? Like damage wise? It was plus 7?
+4.
Plus 4. Okay. So 3, 4. Okay. So your second shot was enough to fell the first one that you aimed at, but the other one is badly wounded now. Crisis.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, double blaze scimitar. We're going after the guy nearest me. Yep. We got oh, 2d4 plus 5
Let's see. You're
plus
added.
1d4. Oh, sorry, plus 8. Sorry, plus 8 to the attack. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And you're attacking him once, twice.
This guy, well, I'm going to swing once for 2d4 plus 5 and an extra 1d4 cold. And
Yep.
an extra 1d6 necrotic, because I'm hooking him up with
Hex.
hex for con.
7. Okay, 13.
And you have that's with my plus 5?
Yes.
Okay. How's he look?
You chopped off his arm and he's bleeding heavily.
Alright, second attack.
Perfect
Plus
hit.
8. Same thing again. 2d4, 1d4, 1d6, plus 5.
Alright, with that second hit, you were able to lob up his head.
Sweet.
Alright, more Hazar.
And
Oh,
I have
you
a
have
bonus
a bonus.
action.
You have a bonus, yep.
I do want to close on this guy just south. Call it south. Yeah. And he's going to get an attack.
That one is just a 1d4 on the scimitar, yes?
Yep. So it's a 1d4, 1d4 cold, 1d6 necrotic, plus 5.
Alright, so you're able to take this one. You're able to give him a really good gash. He's kind of bleeding out for this one. Now it's more Hazar.
That's it.
Alright. Do I have room to go behind that guy from the left side? Do I have enough movement to do that?
You're saying like here?
Right below Crisis.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there.
Oh, you want to flank him?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm blanking.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Boom and Blade smack him in the back.
So that's going to
Make
give
him
you
dead.
a +2 for flanking house rules.
Yep. +2 to hit.
16,
Nice.
so 16 does hit.
Then 1d6 bludgeoning -1. And then 1d8 -1 bludgeon damage. And then 1d what was it? Yeah, 1d10 fire.
All right. Perfect.
And then the Boomin' Blade does 1d8 thunder, and then if he moves, he takes 2d8 thunder, I believe. Yes.
All right. That's enough to bash his head in. He falls to the ground, battered.
Yeah, I don't think he's moving.
And then Torn is gonna go up to the guy right above him, and then he is going to do his double claw attack. Oh.
Are you sure that's the move you want to use?
Well, if I can change it, then I would
Nope.
say.
Nope.
But normally I do his 2 claw attacks first and then his special. So
Yep. So which special are you using?
special I'm gonna be using is just his actually, yeah, quail egg sword.
Okay. So it ends up being that the first one hits. Where's my mouse? There it is.
His claw is +6 to hit, 1d6 +1 +4 pierce, 1d6 fire, 1d radiant for the claw attack.
Okay,
And then
so there's that
the
one.
sword is +10 to hit, 1d8 slash, and 4d6 fire.
Are they?
Summon Hero Torn.
Witaj, Serafinie.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Did that.
Okay. All right.
Or are they immune to fire?
One sec.
You see the fire just sizzle on them.
Gotcha. Okay. I see that you didn't roll, so I assume that means that did not affect them. Alright, good to know. And yeah, that's
Alright.
gonna be the end of my turn.
Very good hits. All right. So the devils themselves are going to move in to whoever they can get to closest. And now I'm going to have to do a lot of rolling.
Excuse me.
All right. Let's do all Taurens first.
AC was
Mine's
21.
Give me a second. I forget how many they make.
One hit.
21, you said?
Yep. Oh shit.
All right. So now I got to do the damages for
That
things.
second one's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, so the first one
He's
ends
got
up being...
Whoa.
That one.
You better
Second
look
one
out,
ends up
Owen.
being
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
that, and that gets added together. So that's that.
He's
And
gonna
the
he's
last
gonna block he's gonna block the damage from the attack that was a nat 20. Or let me check that ability again.
Con save on him. More than enough, so you don't have to worry about that.
If it is me, shoot
Once
the nearest.
per combat, any non-magic attack or you may choose to deflect the
Well,
attack.
we
Negate
get to
in all
watch
damage.
Torn be the tank.
Yeah, Torn's gonna deflect the nat 20.
Okay. Okay, so that's for all of that. So that gives a total of... So that removes that one. That's for his con save, so he doesn't have to do that. 39, 40. From the three of them, he took 45 damage.
That's about a quarter of health.
Alright, so Owen... I mean, not Owen, Oz. So Oz has a 14, so it looks like all three of those are going to hit.
You're about to get...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I think that's gonna...
Morazar, you're in deep shit.
No, I got my Cloak of Displacement, which
Oh,
gives them
God.
disadvantage, and I've
Yeah.
got
Con.
Armor Bracing,
You
so I have a
definitely did
plus
not
6 on my
make it.
charisma.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
You're like the tankiest mage.
I know, it's great.
I keep forgetting how much damage mitigation you have.
I've got AC of 15, and they have disadvantage, so...
So Oz took 41 damage.
Crunch.
Yeah, he's...
And he is now poisoned.
Oh god.
Even better.
Took some folding.
Alright, so Chuck, you were saying something that you were doing?
Oh. That
Uh-oh.
doesn't look good.
Chuckaroo. Buckaroo.
Chucky!
Text him? I don't know.
He's so focused on his game, he's just like, focus.
Cannot hear.
I don't. He didn't say he was going AFK, did he?
No, nothing like that. So that is for him. That is for him. Wow, you actually lucked out, Chuck. Congratulations. So now you just only have to take one attack from him. And you must take...
Oh boy, that's
A lot of those maxed out. So Chuck took 27.
ouch.
Chucky. Okay. So Crisis, you're gonna get attacked by the little guy here. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give you an attack of opportunity with that fail.
Super fail. He's gonna fall right on the scimitar.
Yeah, you did that. I'm assuming you passed your hex over. So he was able to fall straight on that scimitar, like an absolute dumbass, and you took advantage of him and just constantly kept slicing him repeatedly.
He just fell right down the blade.
Now, Morzard, do you have disadvantage?
They have disadvantage.
Yep.
Yep.
2, 3. Oh, it doesn't do it every time. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me roll this one for the 15. Okay, so 13, so it looks like one attack is going to hit for that one. Wait, what's your AC?
Oh god, what the fuck?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
That's horrifying.
My AC is 15.
Okay, so you
Could've
have
been
2
worse.
hits there.
I mean, it could have been
3
worse.
hits.
What the fuck?
Wait.
I just dodged
doesn't
2 nat
doesn't
20s.
doesn't
Dude, that
doesn't
cloak
cloak of
displacement just
doesn't it
floated
happen?
you.
Doesn't it go away after you take the first damage though?
No, this is the cloak, not mirror image.
Yeah, you're thinking mirror image, which I don't have up
Any
yet.
creature has disadvantage attack
Which you
rolls
might
against you.
wanna
If
think
you
about
take
getting
damage, the property ceases to function till the start of your next turn.
Oh.
So it would be immediately after this roll. Because you would have taken damage here.
Oh no! Goodbye,
Shoot, dude. You got
done.
2 nat 20s hit.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm fucked.
you just got splattered. Oh my
Yep.
god, that's horrifying.
I'd say don't even bother rolling the damage. I'm getting... Wait,
Dude,
hold on.
let
That
me-
proc something for
Torrance-
Torn, though.
Tor's gonna be like,
That
going,
proc something for Torn.
You gotta
Yeah.
do those numbers. I
Yep.
have to see the numbers.
Torn's about to fucking tweak shit.
You want to
How hard did he just? He just got fucked
okay. Okay. So that's going to be... Those were those two. So 1, 2, 3,
If you're the
4,
rage
5,
of an
6.
ally,
Yeah,
the
that's
Drake
technically all 6.
friend goes down. The Drake will
So
enter
that
a
one
rage to
missed.
guard that friend while
That
down.
one's that one.
Drake
How many
will
attacks did
cover
he get? 3 or
the
4?
down
4,
party
5,
member
6,
and
7,
take
8,
all the
9,
attacks.
10. And 2 of those were
Well,
there.
they-
So you had 40, and then you had those, and then the max damage for that one. So you got 30 on top of...
How many attacks did they get?
3.
And what do they roll for, damage wise on those attacks?
Okay, so Morzar, you're gonna...
Yeah.
What's your constitution?
Constitution
dude.
is +1.
You motherfucker, you saved yourself.
Right, 'cause I think they just took massive damage.
I'm going to put this in simple perspective for you. If you failed that con save, your character would have died.
Yeah, because he
Oh
took
my
more damage than he
God.
has health.
You took... Because if you were to take the poison damage on top of that, those 2 nat 20s added an extra 60 damage. Which would have been 100, which would have insta-killed your character.
Yeah, because if you take catastrophic damage like that,
So,
Yeah,
because
that's insta-kill, so
so-
that's like, holy shit.
you are incapacitated. You are
Yep.
incapacitated. You are on death saves right now.
Torn's now gonna fucking Hulk smash rage. He's gonna do the fucking... I just had it. Where'd it go? Haven't found someone. Blah 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 blah. Gain Savior's rage. If an ally the Drake seems as a strong friend goes down, the Drake will enter a rage to guard that friend. While down, the guard Drake will cover the down party member and will take all the attacks while they are on saving throws. Additionally, the Drake gains advantage on saving throws from being moved away from that position. So Torin's gonna go and just burrow over to me to guard my.
So that's gonna be 3 of those.
I wonder if this
That's
works.
you got fucking trucked, dude.
Does that work?
Ow.
Yeah, so.
How? Oh, that's a
Oh, sorry. Muting.
Chucky.
I had bow music for this because this one's like, oh man.
Oh, because you put in
Yeah.
music in the thing, Groovy started
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Sound of this epicness.
yeah.
Damn.
I would love to
You gotta be careful because you might get
Here,
DMC
keep that
dinged
going.
on the
Let me
video.
turn it down a bit.
Yeah, there we go.
You might get
Yeah.
might get Brian's freaking YouTube video dinged for DMC.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So
it might
Shoot.
be a copyright thing. Let me see if I
Sorry.
can. I'm just gonna turn
Mute it.
down the volume for
something
myself.
to keep in mind.
Yeah, you guys can have it. I just turned down the volume for mine completely. So.
Cool.
So he took the opportunity of attack, so Torin took another 19
I can't
damage.
hear you over this.
You don't know how to. Sorry. Go to Discord and right click it, and then just.
I can't hear you right now.
Oh,
I know people are talking.
Crisis. Right click on Groovy and turn down volume.
I gotta get out of full screen.
Then we got.
I got fucked.
And
Okay.
then Torin.
If my player character died, I would have literally just taken over and started playing Torin. I literally just would have taken over and started role-playing Torin. He would be my new player character. At this point, he's more fucking powerful than
And
any
you're-
player character I could have created, so fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yep, pretty much.
All right.
All right.
So after the enemies have taken their turn, all of you, except for the ones unconscious, hear from Maggie, and she goes, "You only need to beat one white devil."
Oh, nice. Together.
So focusing on one person would be
Are any of them damaged yet?
The one up north.
You have the one up north, and then you have. No, I don't think Chuck actually hit that one yet. No, he didn't.
I did not hit.
Oh,
hit the
Chuck,
video.
yeah, you took a
So it's
vacation. What happened?
Yeah, it was just Torin that hit the top one
Yep.
for a decent amount of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes to Oz. I'm just curious. What does this? Does this actually?
So, all right. I'm gonna. Is it? Wait. It's Oz's turn. Okay.
Creatures and objects within the dome can move through it. All the creatures are barred from passing through it. So he's going to use a 3rd level spell slot and cast Tiny Hut.
Hey.
So only the Spine Devil is going to be counted inside, so this one can move freely, but all other creatures are barred from entering.
Okay. Wait, what was the AC that got through for the one of those white devils? Did somebody hit? What was the hit? The hit.
It was Torin,
I
and he
can't
rolled a
remember.
crit on that.
That one. Okay.
Alright, so he's gonna cast that spell, and then he doesn't have... What do you have for bonus actions, buddy? He's gonna Bardically Inspire Chuck.
Hey.
Alright, so that's all I can do.
Alright, my turn. So the one that Torn crit, I'm gonna attack that one.
You're gonna try to shoot that one?
Yeah. Okay, that's +9.
Okay, so that one hits. That one hits. And I'm assuming you're doing the third attack on that, so all three of your
Yep.
attacks hit.
Yep.
So that'd be
So-
3d10 and then 3d6.
Yep.
And what's your added?
That would be +4.
So plus 12 altogether.
Yep. Action surging.
5, 30, give me a second.
Yep.
35, and then
Might have
12,
killed it already.
so 4,
Yep.
7. Alright, so you see it's battered and bloodied.
Mhm. Cool. Awesome. Action surge. Let's go.
Okay?
And then attack twice. Yep. Just in case it crits. I wish it doesn't.
Alright, so that's another 2d10, 2d6, and your added is +4, so 8, so 18.
Yep.
Alright, with that one, it was enough to drop the beast.
Hey.
So after the bone devil in front of you falls to the ground, you see all the others vanish to ashes. Which gives you time after combat to heal your wounds.
Paladin!
Oh my god, you're
And
still alive.
recharge.
Paladin! Save
Do I have
me,
a turn?
senpai.
Can
Yes, yes, yep.
Can I add?
It's after combat. So
That.
things aren't dimming quite yet. You still see Lavina and the fallen angel unconscious on the floor. You see them kind of waking up at the moment, but not fully up yet.
Ooh.
I rush over to Morzar, and I fucking shove the flask of the hearth in his mouth.
Haha. There you go. So since all potions, house rules, heal for max, that's gonna be
36
36 plus his con.
plus his con.
37, damn.
37
Okay, so
health
I'm at
back.
37 health.
There you go.
Hey.
So Owen's kind of, sorry, Oz is kind of looking around, coughing up a little bit of blood, and he's just like, I got something in here somewhere. Let's go with, let's see.
So
Probably
wait a
gonna
second.
use-
So this is different than the one I remember you telling me.
So he's gonna be
Ugh.
4, 8, 12.
And then I'm gonna use my potion, one of my potions of healing to help top me off.
16.
So hang on a second. Is this because maybe I'm crazy, but I remember you telling me like it refreshes like each day or something, right?
Which thing that you're talking about?
The
The
flask of the
That's a
hearth.
flask.
I don't think I said each day. Did I? If I did,
Said
it was
long.
by error.
I thought it was long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was long rest.
Okay. I just don't see that anywhere on the flask. That's what I meant by once a day.
Yeah, it was just by resting. Long rest.
Okay. I just wasn't reading that on the item that I have in my inventory.
What does it say?
It has 3 charges, is what it apparently says.
Yes, it has 3 charges, and oh, it took out my customizations. I wrote in the customizations.
Oh, you customized it?
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. I
see what you're
did.
saying. Gotcha. Don't worry about it. Okay, as long as all right, I'm not confused anymore.
All right, let's maybe that will go through. Because I did have it. I was just like, because I noticed that. I don't know. I was just like, I should have been there. Should have been there. Okay, so good sir, you kind of just poured this wonderful Gatorade all over his face, and he just just chugged it deliciously. And he's just like, delightful.
Chug that Sunny. Chug that Sunny.
Glowing golden liquid
16
all over
plus
your
4,
face.
so that's going to be
Thank
another
you for
20.
your aid, my friend. I appreciate it.
So Oz chugs down a potion and uses Healing Word on himself to get himself back up to a reasonable amount of HP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
you
3
guys-
HP from full now.
So second question, Brian. Does it have 3 charges per long rest?
It has, let's put it in this way. It has 3 charges altogether. It regains 1 charge per long rest.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So. All right. So I just lower down my weapon. I look at this angel lady, and saying it looks like the area is cleared. How? How do we
Well,
press on forward?
They're slowly waking up. They're looking around, and they're just like, betrayed we were. Betrayed from what we believed to be our allies. Betrayed as it was. If only we weren't, we might have been able to survive to a better time. At that moment, your visions all start to blur. Everything goes black.
And then an evil monkey appeared. Just kidding.
Shut up.
Don't tempt him.
Chucky, do you...
No,
do
no,
you-
no,
do
no,
you-
no, 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 no,
do
no,
you-
no,
no, no, no,
do you-
not right now, not right now, not right now. I'm good.
You spoke his name.
As you guys are standing, you're looking before you, and you see 5 spined devils, all kneeling down, saying, "Our Lord, we wish to serve thee."
Not ready. Oh my god.
So you talking to us?
They are looking at you, kneeling down, one arm forward, heads bowed, and one of them speaks up.
You have brought
Our
dishonor.
lords, we
You
wish
must
to
perform
serve you.
seppuku.
If
You
that
please-
will cause your discomfort to go away, then we shall happily oblige.
But wait, please let us know what's going on here.
We wish to serve our lords. However that wish may be done, we wish to serve as such.
Then guide us forward to the right path, or guide us forward. Don't know. I'll just say things out loud.
And they look at you, they give you a nod, and they start to continue forward into the darkness. This seems like the area that you had been previously, but it's near pitch black, anything past it. You see them all vanish, and before you stands mirror copies of yourself, blackened.
Oh no.
Wait, so what does that mean? We have to fight Tor in there? Oh God, we're dead! Run away!
Alter ego fight.
You have your. I hope your Tor.
I officially apologize in advance.
Shadow Link, eat your heart out.
You
Oh,
hear
my-
Torin from outside the darkness saying, "I cannot enter. I do not know why. I cannot enter. Friend, please be careful. I cannot be with you."
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
What stands before you is not Torin, but Morhazar, Oz, Crisis, and Owen.
Hey, look! I shoot myself right off the bat.
Doppelganger's gotta go. That's a rule. That's a rule in case that ever
My
happens.
character would go and do that, no matter what it is. I know.
Doppelganger's gotta go. You,
I know.
you don't negotiate. It's
If I see myself, my character will be fully on that.
Oh, Chuck. Chuck, what's your added?
+9.
You don't break your own CAC with that one.
oh my god. That's,
Okay, that one does.
that's hilarious.
That one does.
Oh,
And that
God.
one does. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Chucky, against yourself. Sorry, I gotta write you out. You have...
Oh man, 99 damage. That's what.
Oh, no. What are you talking about? Silence, Grimwalker. Hey, Chucky, what type of damage are you putting on yourself?
Fire.
Okay, you're just like, burn, motherfucker, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Alright, and your added was 8 altogether, yes?
Yeah.
Damage-wise? Okay. So you did 22 damage to yourself.
Also,
After-
I'm gonna do a superiority dice,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do a what is it? A trip attack on it.
Okay, what's the save?
Strength 15.
Yeah, it doesn't happen on that one. So you have knocked yourself prone.
Mm-hmm.
And
There.
you added in an extra 8 damage, so that's 30
Yep.
altogether. Very good, Chuck.
There we go. Yep. If I had my axis sword, I
Really
would have
hope.
axis sword.
Let's really hope they're just imitations.
As your own character falls, Chuck, you
Yeah.
hear him say in your voice, "Son of a bitch! I'm waiting till I get my shots off on ya."
He was too slow.
Looks like you guys get to all go first and then them. So we're
Oh,
just going to
nice.
keep going down the line. So Crisis. It was supposed to be initiative at that point, but regardless,
Okay.
Crisis, we're just going to go down the line. Keep it easy.
I holler out. I'm like, hello there.
Yourself responds with, "Holy, holy, murder, murder, holy, holy, murder, murder."
Okay, he's insane. Gotta go. He's gotta go. What am I gonna cast? What am I gonna do?
You see him raise his hand, hit his chest piece, and go with the "come at me" hand.
Alright, I'm gonna cast. Wait, is Alter Owen still alive?
Yeah, it's on the left.
Alright, how. Show me where how Shatter's gonna land.
Where are you aiming for?
Try to get as many as I can, but let's see here. It's a 10-foot.
Yep, I'm just
Can I
positioning.
get 3?
I'm
Can you get 3 of them?
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm a dummy. I should have done that one. I'll do that one.
you can get 2 with the positioning. Wait, maybe, if I can move it. Nope, let me move it. Damn it. Yeah, you can get 3 right there if you target
Shatter.
it yourself. All right, what's the save? Constitution.
Con save.
Chuck, what's your con?
Plus 6.
Crisis, what's your con? Failed. And Oz, what's your con? Oz succeeded.
Con for half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the damage is Shatter's gonna rock him as 3d8 thunder damage. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's more than that. It's 5d8.
What
Yeah.
level did you cast it at?
The only thing it can, 3rd level. Well, actually, I could. No, no, it's not a first level spell. So yeah, third level,
Mm-hmm.
5d8.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I thought it was just 48 at
5d8.
level 3. That was
You're
just...
right. You're actually right. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so we'll just take off the last one, which is your least amount of damage. Whoopee. 19, so 23 altogether. So it looks like Oz takes half, so he's going to take 12, but the other two are going to take 23.
Nice.
23,
And
53, and then Oz is at 12 out of 51. Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
More is at 50. Okay. Oz. Unless you have a bonus action you wanted to use.
I was trying to see if there's anything I could do. And not, I don't think I have. Can do.
You see it?
2 seconds. All actions. Show me my fucking bonus actions. Okay.
I should have put it. Oh,
I'm gonna hex Owen. Alter
Yeah.
Owen. Sorry. Hex his
wisdom.
what should I hex?
Wisdom.
Yeah, sure, wisdom.
There we go.
Not good as anything.
Yep.
And our
Okay.
team's healed, right?
More or less, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are all pretty close
Good
to full
enough.
anyways.
We're about to get hit hard by our side, so we better do a lot of damage to kill somebody.
Good
first.
enough. Good enough.
Is he immune to that? He is not, but what is the save?
On what?
Haha! Okay. So Oz's turn. He's gonna actually use suggestion.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Nice.
I think that is a whiz save.
It is a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oof.
Still a 12. What's
Wisdom.
your save DC? 16. Ha! You didn't beat it. That would have beat it.
It was by one.
Whoa.
The ones
That's
beside
so
you are
close.
your enemies. Is the suggestion I have given to him.
Oof.
So now he has the suggested thought that the ones beside him are his true enemies.
Oh.
And that's
It's
all Oz can really do. He's gonna Bardic
Really
Inspire.
well. Somebody.
Somebody. I still have
Yeah,
my body.
let's put Morhazar.
Okay.
It's all on you,
All right.
Morris.
So who has higher AC, Owen or Crisis?
Oh, Crisis.
Crisis.
does.
Crisis
Yeah.
does.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to twin cast Ice Knife, one hidden brain wants to be a potato. Oz's alter ego, and then one on Owen. So that would be a
Oh.
these are both going to be third level spell slots. So it's a +8 to hit on those.
Alright, so he has 14, so 8 plus 7. Yep, so you're able to break the first one. So that one does hit. And the second one definitely does hit.
Okay, so they each take 1d10 pierce damage.
Okay.
Then in a 5-foot cone or circle around them, any other targets in that area also take an additional 4d6 ice or
Ooh.
cold. 4d6, not 4. 4d6.
Oh, my bad.
Yep. 4d6 cold plus 4. Or sorry, plus 5. Yeah, sorry, plus 5.
11, 18, 8, 15. So 18 on Oz. It puts him at 30. And what did I say for Chuck? 15, 21.
And then I'm gonna use my subclass feature to get resistance to cold damage. And then I am going to I gotta.
You put yourself resistance to yourself.
Yep.
You're like, I'm gonna
And
shield
then
up
I am
against
going
myself.
to how fucked up does Owen look?
Owen is a million different holes. You see more blood than person at the moment.
Okay,
Let him
alright, so then I'm
Owen.
gonna use
Get another
my bonus
Just-
action since I cast since I cast a spell that was a bonus
Oz uses
action
his
'cause of
reaction
misstep.
and says, "Don't
Then
forget
I'm going
suggestion is
to-
active. He will shoot his friends."
Yes.
Oh,
Let him do
true.
it.
On
Let
Owen,
him
right?
do a shitload
Okay.
of damage.
So, okay, so then yeah, I'll just go ahead and do Ray of Frost on alter ego of Oz, so +8 to hit, and then 2d8 cold +5.
All right, 14. Very good hit.
And that would be all.
So after you hit Oz with that ray, he kind of kneels down, and you see him like he took a really good beating there. Now it goes down the line, so the Spine Devils are just going to charge right forward.
Double team the bard.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth,
What the sec?
sixth.
Looks like the first
Oops,
one's
I
gonna
didn't
hit
mean that one. That one's gone.
Owen, so he might not get the extra damage.
Yeah.
We have...
I mean, either way, next turn he's dead no matter what.
Yeah.
So.
It would have been nice to have those shots hit like Crisis instead.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been, a lot of really good extra damage.
Yep.
Owen, what are you at? You're at 16.
Not my fault.
Oh, okay. Didn't hit. Next one didn't hit. Next two didn't hit. Last one didn't hit. Well, okay then.
Wow. Very impressive, Spine Devils.
Yep. Hey, they're doing their job. They're being a line. So,
my shield
while
wall!
still laying on the ground, you see Owen preparing his pistol, and he's going to take his shots. So he's shooting at the devil in front of him. And then he's going to shoot at the paladin next to him, who he sees as an enemy.
Obviously.
And he's going to shoot at the paladin again.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
probably
is going to be...
probably the best choice.
Oh, Chuck, what's your added? What's your added?
+4.
+4, so only one of your attacks actually hit.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Well, no, add it. +9, excuse me.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
I was gonna
okay.
say.
And
I
you're
thought
at
you meant
21, Crisis?
Yeah.
I'm at 20.
You're at 20. 'cause you
Assuming
dropped your
he's, like,
Okay.
Actual.
I thought you said.
Yep,
I thought
so
you said
two of those.
damage.
Because I'm running scimitar right now, double-bladed scimitar, not shield and
Yep,
mace.
yep.
Yeah.
14 +4, okay. Alright. 39. Cool. You see the Crisis have his shield and mace out, and he's going to smack the Spine Devil in front of him.
Oh, did he go shield and? So
He
he
did.
doesn't have the scimitar?
He does not have the scimitar out.
Oh, so he's like actual altar. Like.
And then he's looking across the way at Crisis there, and he's hexing you.
Uh
4.
Constitution.
Okay.
oh. Okay.
Puts you
Probably
down.
gonna he's gonna do shatter, probably.
Oz, on the other side there.
It's okay.
He looks through the way, and he's actually going to cast Shatter.
Oh. They're comboing! This is not fair.
Yeah, it's guys, if fucking Josh was here, I'd be like, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, if you had your shit
Oh,
together.
thank God that dropped in
Yeah.
at 20.
Hold up.
That's a yikes right there.
Oh God.
All right.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
that's the turnaround because this is your con saves
Yeah.
I got
against the
+1.
Shatter here.
Oh my god, I almost fucking.
What?
I could have sailed
You would
through
have
that.
you would have
Shatter.
been flawless. You would have been flawless with
Yeah.
that save, but you
I
would
think
not.
I might have still made it
Yep.
because I got a +3.
His save is a 16. Oh, yeah, you did. You
I
did.
beat it.
He still has to roll the damage for it.
How much do I get blasted?
You're just like, I'm ready. I'm ready to
My
die.
body,
My body
is
is ready.
for the shatter.
So it's
That's not so
18,
bad.
so you got 9. Yeah. So it's not so bad. And then he's going to bardically inspire Morhazar over there. After the fact.
Don't forget, you still have bardic inspiration.
Oh wait, I could have bardic. Actually, can
Well,
I?
you
can
still
I
do.
roll back and
Yeah,
use that bardic
still have
inspiration
it.
on
No.
that thing? No.
No, too late. It's far too gone.
Tough
Hey.
love.
So Morhazar is now gonna. Evil Morhazar is gonna now go.
Oh
Good
God.
luck.
You summoned Torrent. There you go.
I think there's like a fucking blizzard coming or something.
All right, final boss. Kill Torin.
Oh my God. Who knew that? This is Dark Souls all of a sudden. It's up.
It actually, yeah.
Oh, I know what he's doing. That's gonna hurt most of y'all.
Yeah, ice storm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a deck save, right?
Wait, no, counter spell.
Oh!
Reaction.
You can't.
I was waiting for this counter spell. The reaction, I attempt to interrupt if it's a 3rd level spell slot or lower, it instantly fails. Although I know Ice Storm is a 4th level spell slot, so it has. So let me see.
You've got like a
Make an
decent
ability
chance to-
check using the DC equals 10 plus
Yeah.
the spell's level, so 14. Creature's spell fails and has no effect. So you need to roll for. You're just making an ability check using your
Yep.
spell casting ability, which ends up being a +5.
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck!
No. He
All right.
died.
I tried. Y'all getting blasted.
Does Josh have counterspell? Once again, nah, he doesn't.
I don't think Oz does.
It does.
Yeah, Oz definitely doesn't.
Nope.
Oz definitely
Well.
doesn't. Okay.
Goodbye, cruel world.
4th level. Okay, well, I'm looking at the wrong spell. Ah! Alright, so it ends up being you guys have to make a dex save of 16.
Give me.
Hold up. I'm doing
Oh.
human determination on mine. Oh, well, never mind. I don't need to do
Pretty
it.
sure
I
I failed
am
mine.
using my shit on this. Or no, I don't
You're
need to.
fine.
I got a
Oz
fucking
is
17.
not, and Crisis isn't either. Oz is going to actually use a luck die. Alright, but
Hey.
Oz was able to change for that one. Crisis, are you able to use a reaction of any sort?
Let me take a look. I don't think so, but
2d8.
this would be a reaction. What is? It's not against my AC, is it? No.
No,
No. Never mind. No.
it's just a dex save.
Nope.
13. So it's 19 altogether. If you succeeded, it would be 10.
Boop.
Okay.
65.
19.
Yes.
Got it.
Hey, look at that. We're doing it.
All right,
Ouch.
players.
I'm
Ouch.
assuming we still take damage, or if we made the save, do we not take any damage?
If you make
It's
the save,
save
you
for
still
half.
take. It's half. It's half.
Yeah.
So you
How
take
much do we
10.
take for
10.
half?
You
Or
take 10.
I'm getting pretty smackled. Just said that.
All right, Chuck.
How?
Is this ice? Wait, is ice storm like is it continuously
It's
happening?
no, it's now
No,
difficult
it's
terrain.
just now difficult terrain. Yep.
Difficult terrain. Okay, fine. Take shots on myself.
You're like, I know who the threat here is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
19. That's a. There we
Doesn't need to
go.
roll damage. He's dead.
Okay.
You know
Now.
who's next.
Yep. Gonna go and target crisis.
All right. So that
Okay.
one hits.
All right.
What type of damage are you?
I'm gonna do fire again.
Wait, if it ties, does it succeed?
Yes. Ties succeed.
Well, he
Okay.
didn't tie. He's got a shield on.
He's 20.
He's at 22 right now.
Why is he at 22? I thought it was just
Because
20.
you put a
Oh,
shield
your
on.
armor number. I didn't count your armor
Yeah.
number. Fuck. Okay, yeah. So you
Yes.
didn't succeed.
Yeah.
Sorry. I apologize.
So
I'm sorry.
bone
I don't know.
attack.
I'm just trying
I-
to keep things.
I know. I get it, and I thank you. I really do, because I totally spaced that you have an armor that actually adds that extra one that I didn't.
You
realize.
know what? I should have done this.
Even if I didn't, it would still be 21,
Yeah.
which wouldn't have tied.
No, because
All right.
Chuck is a +9.
Oh wait, I'm looking at. What's he shooting? Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Unless you will take. Okay.
It's
I'm
close.
gonna.
Right, that would put him at 22.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Al-
Chuck. So what do
Alter
you?
Crisis is at 22 AC.
Okay. I'm going to go and use my other attack on him, my bonus action. So. Yeah.
Nope.
No. No.
So you see
okay.
enemy crisis there, see the two shots coming his way, and deflect it with his shield. And he looks at Owen, and he has the "come at me, bro."
So the wait, is it like 22?
Who
Is
said
not it
Crisis wasn't a
23?
tank?
Is the AC because it's +9 on my
Yeah.
scope? Oh wow, it's 23.
Yep.
Holy crap! Why do you have 23 AC, Crisis?
It should be 20. It should be 22.
Yeah, and Chuck has +9. That's why I was being so confused, because even goes through. Because Chuck has +9, so that'd put him at 22.
Well, that's what I was asking if it goes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, never mind. I was just being autistic. I was. Well, that's what I was checking with you because I was just wanting to make sure you know it was a 22 AC.
Yes.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yep. I was going off 21 because that's what I was initially thinking, but I forgot you had plate +1. So that's
Yeah.
why I was just like, okay. But regardless, Chucky,
I wasn't even. Yeah.
same
I wasn't
thing
even doing the
happens. Your
math. I was
bullets.
just-
So, let's change things up. So you see Darkness Crisis over there.
Mhm.
Deflect both bullets with his shield, but it actually goes through his shield and punctures him, and he's still just like, come at me.
Oh wow! All right, still would have come at me. I wanted to apply the menacing attack on him.
Oh, menacing. What's the save?
It's a DC 15.
Of. Oh, he fails.
Wisdom. Yep.
Sure, I failed that.
Yep. So, on failure, he is frightened until the end of your next turn.
So he's gonna cower in fear now. He's gonna ball up in a small little ball, just down low,
Yeah.
and kind
See?
of like turtle.
You just see him what at me, bro, and then just go into the little bubble.
Yep. Come at me. Never mind. Please don't touch me.
And yep, there we go. That's the end of
Alright.
my turn.
Crisis.
All right. Yes. I want to drop a shatter on Oz. Alter Oz.
Hey.
I just need to be clear about that.
Drop a shatter right here.
That's-
Yes. Okay. So
All right.
you're gonna drop a shatter, so it's a con save, correct?
Yep.
So con saves
And
for the 3 people.
I'm putting the.
So it looks like it's 2 fails here.
I moved the hex over to Crisis, Alter Crisis. Yeah, you can suck a dick.
I hate myself. No one else can hate me more than me.
I think he still succeeded though.
Your save is what,
DC
a
15.
Yeah, he did. So he did succeed. 3d8.
Wait, he still has disadvantage because of
48.
Pride, right? Crisis, right?
Say again?
Doesn't get double disadvantage, Chuck.
Oh, I didn't see the double disadvantage. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So it's 15, so 15, 15. So you actually deleted Oz. Oz is gone.
Bye, Oz. I think those Spine Devils might be hurting too. But I
Yeah,
don't know, whatever.
If they succeed, then it's going to be a different story.
They're doing their job. They already told us so.
Okay. One of them didn't make it. Boop.
Oh, it's a shame.
And then more huzzah.
But let's say for half, by the way.
Yes. But they're minion in this one.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Alright. Me, technically. Didn't Josh say 7:30, 7:45? What a bitch.
Yeah.
He's gonna cast Heat Metal on Crisis.
That is
Oh yes.
possibly the best thing you could have done this whole encounter.
So that's gonna be 3d8 on him.
Oz is back. Oz, we can't hear you. Oh, now we can hear you.
19 fire damage.
I'm here.
Phenomenal.
Oz is here.
Oz is here.
Nice rolls, bro.
We're fighting alter egos of ourselves. You just heat metaled Crisis. We
Alter
already
Crisis.
defeated Owen and Oz. Now
Alter
we've just
Oz.
got Crisis and more Hazar left.
Okay. We're all able to fight like the others, though, right? Like it's not.
Oh, you're
It's-
super quiet.
Crisis is strictly only able to fight Crisis or something.
Yeah, no, we
all-
can
No.
fight. Yeah, no, we can fight
No.
whoever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a slugfest.
Got it.
You should have seen the wombo combos that happened.
Yeah, we can do that. Guys.
Yeah, look at the phenomenal wombo combos that your DM is trying to show you.
Guys.
Alright, Morazar.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Twin Ray of Frost.
Oh,
Okay.
that's sexy.
So plus
I can
8 to
picture
hit, 1 on each.
Neither
Oh.
succeed.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And actually, as a matter of fact, you have Cloak of Displacement, so yeah, that failed.
this. And the other target has an AC of 22.
Have I made any melee attacks?
You have not in this round, because you can't really move out
Okay.
of the difficult terrain.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
good luck, guys.
Here
All I
here
got
comes. At least we're all still standing.
for now.
You weren't earlier.
At least
Alright.
Torin wasn't battle. It would have been really
Oh yeah,
bad.
Josh. Also, my character
Sorry,
almost like
man.
just straight up died. Like died.
Oh
I
my
almost
god,
got
he took
double my
catastrophic
health
damage.
dealt in one turn. I literally almost died in one hit.
He took almost 100 damage in a single turn.
Yep.
Okay, that sucks. So, also, for those
Wasn't
of
you
who
for
know,
once,
Ben's-
which was
Ben's in the
surprising.
room.
I gotta turn you up. You're quiet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you were like super quiet.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Hold on.
I'm already at max over you. I don't know.
So it looks like, oh wait, that one's at disadvantage. Okay. So that one wasn't able to hit, that one wasn't able to hit. So Crisis is cowering in fear. That means he can't really act at all. this
That's
round
it? Is that how fear works?
against just Chuck.
Basically,
Yeah.
he shouldn't.
Fear
he
is
can't come-
only at Chuck. He can't challenge Chuck. At
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Oh, he takes a swing and stumbles and doesn't hit that spine in front of him.
Well, he can actually. I'll throw this out. Not that I'm trying.
Wait, there's a spine devil attacking our doubles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
I
got
don't know,
spine
it's
devils
very
along with us
confusing.
that think that we're their lord and basically have been excellent meat shield.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Why do they think we're their lord?
I don't know.
Weird alternate,
We're in
space
some
dream reality
dream-based
dimension thing.
dreamscape of.
Okay,
We're like
got it.
we crawled inside of Lavina's batshit crazy
Right.
dreamscape.
Okay, cool. Got it.
So what were you gonna add in, Miko?
I was gonna
for your
ask,
character?
is there a save on that?
For
The fear.
fear is only against Chuck.
Oh, okay.
Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within its line of sight. The creature
Okay.
can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So,
Yeah, so it still end up the same for that.
Hmm.
Alright. So, Mr. Morzar over there is kind of looking at the party, and he's just like, he's kind of scratching his chin a little bit, and you see him put 2 fingers up, being like, you ready
No.
for round 2?
no.
I need to take.
Is
some
he
more
casting
damage.
it? If he's going to cast it, I'm immediately casting counterspell again.
So,
Our knows best.
Tell me this isn't the last phase of this.
so he's kind of, he's still scratching his chin, just putting the 2 fingers. He's not casting anything quite yet. Nom 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 noms. Nom 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 noms.
I thought I had my mic muted.
So he's going to, yeah, he's gonna do it again. Yeah, fuck it.
Counterspell.
Yeah, let's see your +5, huh? Huh? +5, you beat it. Oh no, you don't. So it happens again.
Yeah.
No.
What did just happen?
I failed my thing, so he's getting another ice storm off.
Oh, you tried to counterspell.
Yep.
And 3d6, I think. Doo-doo-doo. 4d6. I missed a 6. Alright, so it's 20 altogether. That makes
20.
things easy. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hey, I saved it again.
Succeed. Chuck fails.
Hmm.
So
I
Chuck,
have
you
9
take 20,
HP.
everyone else takes 10.
FYI.
I currently am unable to edit my thing. My computer's still booting up, and she's slow as fuck. So,
Josh, you're at 24 HP.
oh,
Did you?
oh.
You're at half life. Put it simply perspective for
Okay.
you. Alright. So now it's players.
Well, we need to kill them this turn. I can't take another attack. I will die.
I don't.
I
Oh.
kind of. Never mind. Kind
I
of want
will-
another game.
Want to shoot Crisis in the face again. The alter ego of Crisis in the face.
If you can.
13. Good job, Chuck.
It's
You
just
got
enough.
him.
It's-
You just
it is
enough. Just
Just
enough.
enough.
I've just been going through his shield every time.
That one definitely hits. And that one definitely hits. Chuck,
Oh, no.
you're perfect with your numbers
I
this
think
time.
you wasted me.
What type of damage?
Fire.
Alright, that's enough. You see Crisis fall to the ground, still trying to block all those bullets coming through. But that last one, he wasn't able to block successfully, and it blasts his brains.
That's gotta be a cheap shield on that end.
Sad face. It was. It was like a normal, not magic shield.
All right. Crisis.
I'd like freaking do like an anime
Eldritch Blast.
hero leap. How many feet is that? Yeah, it's good enough. And fly the
Face to
scimitar.
face. Scimitar. Gotcha.
You mace to the face, I shoot in the face, and
Oh, I think that one hit. Yeah, that one
Oh.
probably hit
Those
too.
hit.
And that one probably
That one
didn't
doesn't.
hit.
Nope. Not at all. 2d4, 2d4, 2d6, and 2d6. 26
Plus
damage.
10.
Oh yeah, you forgot the plus. 36.
That should kill him. If not, he is very close.
Nope, that did.
we're on.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I gotta double check. The first one.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh, the first one had disadvantage.
Oh, that one still hit. Okay, you're good. He's dead.
You pooped on.
Yeah. So after your last blackened self falls, your vision again goes blurry.
Oh God.
And now you fight Torin alone!
Not that.
I'm quite black and Tauren.
This
Yep,
one.
that's the BBEG.
We were talking
It's
about it too.
Infernal Tauren. Let's bring it on. My body's ready.
So, you guys enter into a new realm. It's bright, it's luscious, and in the back of your minds, you hear Maggie going, "This is the final part of the ritual. You're in the home stretch. This one isn't as hard as the previous ones, in my opinion, but it may be difficult. The shades cannot touch Lavina."
Are we actively in combat, or do we have a split second? 'Cause if so, I'm chugging some fucking potion.
You may chug potion.
Okay, potion or potions? Can I get
shoved-
two in there, or only
before
one?
before he finishes the words, he's sucking on the fucking potion of the heart again.
You're like it's like a baby. You have like a baby
Here's the
bottle.
baby bottle. Drink up, buddy.
All right, how much is that? 36, right?
36 to the face.
All right, that's all I needed. I'm pretty much full now. God, I fucking love that thing. Again, I appreciate the assistance.
Why do I kind of feel like in this scenario you take this?
He's gonna get addicted. I hope this is not addictive.
It very much so is. So you take this item, and I feel like you just splash Morhazar's face. You just throw it at him. You don't even give it to him or pour it
Just
for him.
douse
You just,
him
you
with
just
it.
douse it.
Douse me with it. Yes.
I feel like that's the scenario you have with this one.
Oh my
So
God.
Maggie lists off to you and goes, "These creatures cannot be beaten." Sorry. "These creatures cannot be beaten. You can only block them with your own mental bodies.
Oh.
I should be great at this. I am a mage.
You also have to realize you have to push Lavina. She needs to continue forward to her source, continue forward to what she has forgotten, but she may not want to move."
I turn around, I grab Lavina, and I hurl her.
You try to grab Lavina, and your hand goes through her.
Oh shit.
Oh man! All right, think of the body. Think of your mind. Grab your Lavina
Alright.
and throw her.
I imagine.
I'm
I
emotion.
close my eyes and imagine Lavina hurling through the air. Away from us.
To no avail of your thoughts does it move
Shit.
Lavina.
She's still there. Shit.
Hold on. Is Lavina? Is she present for this? Like she's able
Yes.
to communicate with us?
You see Lavina right there.
Okay. I'm going to. Can she like hear me if I talk to her?
Yes, but it is in turn order of combat for this to
okay.
work. So it's top to bottom. So it looks like it's going to be Chuck, Crisis, Oz, Morhazar. So I'm going to actually do this. Boop. Now you guys are in order. Cool. And if I do this... There you go. That's the order for everybody.
So
Chuck, you're going to have to remember what Maggie said. You have to position yourself to block the shades because you cannot defeat them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Knowledge, whatever the fuck I need to roll.
Yeah.
What can I know about these shades? What do I know? What should I know?
You know that they're specific to what Maggie said. You feel like they wouldn't be in anything else other than what Maggie has stated for her spell.
So I do, I guess, go try to confront one, I guess. And I keep my body. If it tries to move past me or around it, I will just, I'll go and be blocking it every time.
Okay.
And dead stare.
Oz, summon an unseen servant. We can fill up more. We can put more bodies in the way.
I also can I have time to also yell that? Well, can I say something at least too?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I do say to Lavina, basically, you may not want to know it, but sometimes it's better to know the truth than not knowing at all.
That's your response.
That's
Most intelligent thing I've heard all day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So Crisis.
I hold my ground here. Wait, what do I have? I'm like looking at what I can. So are they making any attempt to move towards us? Like what kind of
You
behavior
don't know until
are they
their
taking
turn.
right now?
You
Oh,
don't know
okay.
until you're...
What's their current posture? Like
They
just
are looking dead on at Lavina. And no one else.
Like we don't exist
I
to
cast.
them.
What's the lighting situation here? Like
It's extremely bright within the center of the pool, and then it dims out the further out you go.
I cast light on. Owen, do you have anything on your head or something?
Sure. Anything. Well, I don't have anything on my head. Hit a gun for a
On your
Right.
gun. I cast light on his gun.
Yeah.
Isn't light melee? Or is it just what you can see?
I think it's.
Any object, right? Or
Oh, sorry, it's touch. You're right. Never mind.
Rapier
I
of
was
the
misreading
cylinder
that.
looks cool.
I'm trying to think of.
You could throw something at me if you have something.
Yeah, I'm gonna like cast light on. Oh, what do I have that's clever here? Oh, a piece of chalk. Throw it at.
You still have the
Owen.
piece of chalk. How many pieces of chalk do you have?
You don't want to ask.
Crisis has a lot of chalk in his prison wallet. Leave him be.
All right.
Yeah, it's really chalky in there,
Keeps it nice and dry for him. Okay, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
The other reason I carry a lot of soap.
You need to stop this right now.
Dude, we have soap, we have chalk, and we have napkins. What else do you need?
And blankets.
You guys are set. You guys are set.
Prison live.
Oh my god, I should actually like use these napkins right now too, if that would work.
Al starts getting flashbacks of the prison at the castle he was kept at as a kid.
No.
Make sure you pick up that chalk when you're done, Owen.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything
Yeah, I have
but
it.
the
Right?
soap.
Yep. I have it. Yeah.
All right.
Can I use my reaction to catch the chalk? That's fine. All that.
Hey, that's pretty sweet. I threw it right at him, so.
Yeah.
Chuck,
yeah.
you were phenomenally able to catch that.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
So you have a glowing piece of chalk. What is it? 15? 10? 10 bright? 15?
20.
Ooh. Alright. That's
Alright.
my turn.
Alright, so Crisis, you light through chalk.
Oh,
and
sorry.
how are you moving?
Bright light in 20 and dim light for plus 20 more,
Okay. That
if
that's
it
fine.
matters.
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright. So you moving at all, Crisis? Staying, holding position?
I'm holding position and just, I guess, trying to. I gotta wait and see what's gonna happen here.
Okay. Oz.
You'll forgive me if this was said and it wasn't heard. Is there any way to stop these guys other than straight body blocking? Like, I know you said something
Oh.
about light.
You don't know if that actually does anything previously or not. You just heard
We're
Maggie
hopefully
say
gonna
that you
find
have to
out.
stop. You don't know anything that has worked or not yet.
And these things deal. I don't know if I can get close to kind of damaged.
Maggie did say
Given-
that you cannot damage them.
Oh, we can't damage them? I thought she said we can't hit them. I mean, it's two different things. The
They're
question is, can they damage us? I'd imagine so.
they currently do not even recognize your existences.
Interesting.
You see them looking strictly at Lavina.
So, Lavina needs to go to that sword, right?
That's what you're assuming.
Does she look like she realizes that's what she needs to do, or is she just kind of like?
You see
They
might
her.
have a role to play
she,
here.
she has a little bit of motivation from what Owen was saying, but she doesn't seem like she's quick. Like, she'll begin to move, but she won't be fast about that.
I'm going to look to everyone and I'm gonna say, Lavina needs assistance. You guys got this covered, and I'm gonna get over
You
to
do
her.
your thing, Harry Styles.
Do I still have time to talk to Lavina, or
If you don't move.
how close am I? Oh, I'm right there. So I'm gonna say, Lavina, let's go. We need to get you there. Pointing to where we assume she needs to go.
I understand that, but what would be what's the point in all this? Why am I even bothering? Why should be the reason for this?
Are you telling me there's a reason you shouldn't do this right now?
Are you
We
telling me
came
there's a
all this
reason?
way. Yeah, we came all this way through Avernus on nothing but a whim that you needed to come here. We came this way for you, and we'll be damned if we're going to let you back out now. You are our ally, our friend, our party member, just like anyone else we've met along this stupid, weird, crazy, ridiculous journey. If I'm going to let you give up, I wouldn't. How could I say you're my... Now let's go. Whether you want to or not, I want you. We want you. We're going.
You see her say nothing more, but you see a slight spark in her eye. So she starts to look forward towards the sword in the center of the lake.
I'd
Morzar.
end it with... Sorry. Next time.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Alright, so Torin is going to go down towards the bottom one, try to body block that one. And then you said that we had to... So if I remember right, what Maggie said was we had to block these things, like, mentally, right?
She
said
said
that.
you had to
Right.
figure out a way to block them.
With your mental body. That's what
Yeah.
words I heard.
With your mental bodies.
I'm going to use Mage Hand on the third one. And I'm going to... Because Mage Hand you control with your mind. And I'm going to focus my energy to have it block the spirit.
I wonder if I have a... I guess that
That's-
works.
Good enough.
Here's your
That's
mage
pretty
hand.
close.
Okay.
What is this abomination?
Oh,
There's your-
God.
There's your
Looks like a-
mage hand.
As, like, Tots looks like a frog
It's like an orc with
golem fucking
fucking
abomination.
Guys, don't be mean. It's just a warty
pestilent
orc.
orc.
It's just a warty orc. Okay?
It's just
Okay, well
warty
there's your
orc.
mage hand. I type in hand and that's what it gives me. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, that's my turn.
So you see Lavina, and you see her moving as fast as she can, but the water itself seems to be slowing her. Like a current is preventing her from going any quicker. Like there's something that's forcing her not to move faster. So you see her trying with all her might to move, and she only moves about 5 feet from what you guys can tell. You see the shade within the bright light move rather slowly. Chuck was able to move with this shade for the 5 feet initially. This one has to move around the mage hand, but since he's not in the bright light, you see him moving further. Torin tries to block this one for a little bit, and you see this one move just as much as the other. Now we're back to Owen.
Got some more chalk. We just gotta, like, literally form a wall to block them.
Yeah. Owen. Way to break ranks.
Jackie! Jackie!
Sorry. What?
It's your
I
turn.
want to make myself mentally believe that the light is slowing these shades down. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the wall, and I want to make it think my mind mentally that this light is like slowing them down. Is it also possible to mentally think that I can slow down that water for Lavina?
What's your intelligence?
I'll attempt that mindset then. I'll try to believe. There.
Crisis.
Um. Fuck. I fuck.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Well, for the moment, I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
light on my double-bladed
brain.
scimitar. I guess I'm gonna move down to the, like below Morazar, right there, and try to block them. And then I use my bonus action to turn to Lavina. It's like, this is when you need to overcome your fear, your doubt. As Owen said, we haven't come this far for nothing. We came this far for you.
Well, that was
Not a
that was Oz.
Or sorry, Oz. Yeah.
You see her just nod her head without saying another word. Still trying to move against that current that's there.
Is she having any luck?
Does the current? Yeah. Does it look like it slows?
The current has not changed.
You know, mindset. Okay.
All right, Mr. Bard.
I'm gonna begin walking toward Lavina. Does the current affect me?
You try to step out onto the water and you actually step on top of it. As if it was just nothing more than glass.
All right. I'm going to begin walking over to her, and I'm gonna walk just in front of her. Like in front of her, the way she's walking, like ahead of her, and I'm going to reach out my hand, say, "Whatever happens, wherever this goes, we together. But we have to want this. Do you trust me?"
You kind of see her as she's trying to swim across what water is there, and she's looking up to you as she's kind of like bobbing up and in the water. And you kind of see a nod from her.
Then let's move together. And I keep my hand held.
Alright. Morazar.
I'm gonna use the staff's charge of haste on Lavina.
Nice.
And then I'm going to turn around and say, Lavina, we all have faith in you. Push on. And then I'm gonna... So I cast haste on her. And then I'm going to move... actually, I probably am fine where I'm at. I'm gonna move Torrin down right below Crisis. And then the Mage Hand right next to me.
Oh no.
Oh, wait,
we
no,
got-
actually, yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. And that's it.
So with haste and Lavina reaching her hand out, she hits Oz's hand and grabs hold, and they shift forward a good amount.
Okay.
Very nice.
The shades in the bright light move relatively slower.
The double ven's got to be bright as fuck.
Alright. Owen.
Yeah, I will try to hold off of getting that one closest to Lavina. That one on the top. Actually, yeah, I'll do that attempt right there. And then I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, Brian.
Do it. You won't.
People inspire many people.
Instant complete. You have completed everything, Chucky.
Oh my god.
I told
You
you,
have
it's your
win.
turn, Chucky.
Guaranteed. Chucky, why don't you add yourself a bonus 10 gold because that has inspired me. It has definitely inspired me.
Something happened. I just got 10 gold out of this dream.
God just gifted me 10 gold.
You have inspired God. Here's
Feel
10
your
gold.
first getting a little heavier.
Alright, yeah.
I have inspired the creator.
All right, Crisis.
All right, I move up
Yeah.
next to Owen, and I cast Mage Hand, and I grab Lavina's other hand.
Okay.
So
Card.
mage
Okay.
hand and
Let's type
Oh
mage.
God! Don't
see
you
what
give
that
us
comes
another
up.
one of those.
Look, now we get a
there we
mage
go.
now.
Yeah, there we go. That works.
Perfectly
go.
creepy.
The hand right there.
is I was actually gonna cast Unseen Servant next and do the exact same thing, but this works.
I can grab her hand, and try, like, basically walk her with Oz, like, help her, like, move forward.
For all intents and purposes, since this is the Mindscape, can it be like almost spiritual version, like a even more spirited version of Crisis is there? That way it looks like Crisis and Oz are both holding out her hands. I feel like that would be better sequence of events.
Then just a mage hand, like it's still just.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So in this retrospect, mage hand looks as spectral forms of their creators.
It's pretty sweet.
Cool.
The tokens are not changing.
That's fine.
The tokens are.
Crisis, this look is good for you. It's
Looks
look
good
for
on
you.
me, right?
The pointy red ear hood things really do it for you.
Mm.
All right. So Oz, you doing anything past what you're already doing?
How far are we?
About 10 feet from the sword.
I'm gonna smile or smirk at Crisis, and then look back at Lavina. Or Crisis, I'm gonna smirk at Crisis's mage hand thing here, and I'm gonna smile at Lavina and say, "We're all with you. One more push."
Give it birth.
Shut up, Nico.
I'm sorry, it's perfect.
Just one more push. We're almost there. I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying.
Oh my
You're not
God.
helping.
I'm trying
You're
to
not
be
helping.
heroic and suave, and you're not helping.
Well, I'm definitely not.
No one's
helping,
pushing
but-
a baby out, Ben. Don't listen to them. Guys, Nico's corrupting Ben.
We wake up from the dream, and
Yeah,
then
we don't know
get-
what's gonna happen when we get out of
wake
here.
up from the dream. There's a baby all of a
Guys,
sudden.
Nico's corrupting Ben, and I don't appreciate it.
No, you never know what the outcome of this mindscape's gonna be.
Perfect.
Always gonna have a baby. There we go.
All
It's gonna
right.
be a baby. Like
Morazar.
it's gonna look half like
Okay, so I'm gonna have Torn move
Right,
down
this
into the
map,
right
like-
one.
Oz.
I'm gonna move to where Torn was. And then Mage Hand is gonna go right next to me.
Hold the line. Oh no.
The reason why is because this one is out of the light, so we need to block him because he's gonna be moving.
Formation is collapsing.
Yeah, well, that kind of happens when you move the light across the room, so this one has free range.
Oh shit. Damn, that fucker went far.
So you guys are pulling, and you finally have her out of the water onto the stump itself. You're trying to make that final motion.
Should all chant, grab the sword. Grab the sword.
Chucky, God wants you to chant Legion.
Legion! 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 Join the Legion, Lavina! Grab the sword and be one of us!
You feel another 10 gold end up in your pocket there. Alright, Chucky, how do you move?
Basically, as I thought, like how I saw, Oz was able to walk through the water while doing this attempts. I'm gonna attempt to do that and try to block the shade that's closest to Lavina on the bottom. Yeah, on the bottom, the middle one. Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
So you're
Surround
able to
Lavina.
walk. You're able to walk that little bit of a distance.
I do see that the sword is like inside that, like in that trunk, tree
Yep.
trunk, right?
Yep.
All right. So give me 1 second. I do say to Lavina, you can do this. Everybody here believes in you. Grab the sword like you believe in me.
Alright.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah.
Crisis.
Sorry.
I move up to support her.
Believe in the you that I believe.
Uh,
Gurren
Just-
Lagann.
just slightly
Mighty Kamina.
down from there. Yeah, basically that. And it's like, this is the final step. Reach out and grasp
Grab the sword.
your future.
Grasp your future. Nice. Look at these quotes.
Perfect
Oh my
quotes.
god.
Perfect quotes. Alright, Oz.
All she needs to do is grab the sword, right?
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
assuming so,
with
yeah.
it. I assume so.
I'm
Either that
going
or we're
to
all
nod
fucked.
to her and gesture for her to grab the sword, and just as a final act to make sure, I'm going to cast Unseen Servant to join the formation of blocking.
The dreams of those who fallen, the hopes of those who will follow.
You can also yourself body block now, I suppose, because we've got her there.
yawn.
Alright, let's do we have an unseen? We do not. Do we have a servant? We do. Oh, look
Oz-
at that.
Oz, you're gonna
that
want a
one's
body.
attractive. Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh man, I got a quote.
Whoa, that's rough.
Oh, he's a good looking dude.
That's-
Holy shit.
That's a little rough.
Delicious.
Oz,
Hold
you're
on,
gonna want to
Ryan.
position
Oh,
yourself.
man.
Zoom that up a little bit more.
Position yourself, Oz.
Okay.
Also, Oz.
Okay, give me a
So
second.
zoom into that a little more. Ben,
Look at him. Oh man.
That's a grim bastard right there.
He-
See, Ben thinks he's attractive.
You guys have some very intriguing tastes. Now moving on.
He blames 4chan. I like it.
All right.
Blames 4chan. Okay.
COVID, blame 4chan.
All right,
Alright.
pull it together.
Guys,
Oz, you
Oh,
can
who's
position.
that?
You, Oz, you have
so
movement. left.
Mage Hand is gonna go right below
Okay.
Crisis. I'm gonna go right below Hand, and then Torn is gonna go around wherever he can.
Oh, I guess that worked. That worked. That ended up working.
not pass.
Oh man, look at them all cowering over.
They're all trying to force their way through, trying to make their way in.
I'm actually chaotic Eva. I'm gonna go grab the sword now. I'm just kidding.
You see Lavina make that final push to grab that sword, and everything turns to black.
You smell bacon and eggs.
We made
You
it.
smell
dot-
ham and
You
soot. You smell fire and rage. You come all
And
awakened
rust.
from your...
I smell rage.
Yes!
Is that
It's the same way you smell fear, and it's the same way you smell, demonic entities, because you're a paladin.
people's faith
Mm.
in you is what you.
I've unlocked a new superpower.
I can smell emotions!
I can smell rage.
Let's see it.
What's your superpower? I can smell rage.
I will be right back.
Really niche, but
So we're back in the real world.
well,
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of a stretch, but
The
sure.
flesh golem doing anything to one of us while we were sleeping, because that would have been really unfair.
Oh yeah, everything's perfectly kosher here, I'm sure. There's no babies. I don't hear any babies crying.
You hear,
I?
all of a
Do I hear
sudden.
wah?
So, Chucky, you wake up
Did
with
the
Mickey
did
over
the
you.
flesh golem do something really weird?
Oh,
Oh
I was
god.
gonna say. The flesh golem is just staring you down.
staring me down while I'm looking at it, and I'm just like,
It's
I
like
see.
you have a little flesh golem drool fall onto you.
I just like take that off, and I look up, and I'm like, I've seen worse.
Yeah. It's
Mickey.
also a baby flesh column. So I'm
Mickey.
running around.
Mickey, that's not your breakfast. Go do something else. Go watch over the mud caps while you're waiting. So I'm gonna wait for Tristan to get back, cause next part has some. Yeah. Do 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 do. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Hey, so Brian, when we went to sleep, what form was I in?
We were crossed, like in a meditative state.
I know. No.
I am
no. As in, was I? Do you remember? Did I? When we started the ritual, was I in my changeling or?
You were not. You were still posed as the character you changed into arena-wise.
The devil? No, because I changed to my changeling form at the shop with the drought. Remember?
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I can't keep. Track
I
of
don't
your
know. You weren't
forms.
here.
I'm sorry, I didn't keep track of your forms.
I think I'm in my changeling form. So check your messenger in a minute.
Okay. So, Tristan, you back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys all awaken from your meditative state. You see Lavina still kind of lying down. Almost simultaneously, everyone's head gives off a very pounding headache. It is almost close to a migraine for the pain. Four, 5, 3, and 2 psychic damage. So
How much damage?
You took 5. So you guys all awaken. Your heads are hurting. You're looking around, and Maggie is kind of hunched over, going, "Well, call me impressed. You guys were actually successful in pulling her all the way through, huh?"
Apparently so.
Alright, so all we have to do now is just kind of wait for her to awaken, and we'll go from there. She should have been awake by now. I don't know why. And you kind of see her kind of like slap her on the face a little bit, and then you see her eyes open slightly. And she gets up, and you just see her rubbing her head going, oh, God, I feel like I have a hangover right now. What is going... Why? No. Really? That's... And then you see her start crying, collapse into tears, and saying, what have I done? How could I have done such a thing?
I elbow Oz in the ribs.
Oz glances over at Crisis, and I'm like, says, "What? I'm not dealing with the broad.
emotions.
I'm not dealing with
With
the broad
emotions?
over there who's crying. You do it."
Emotions.
With
Wink,
emotion.
wink, nudge, nudge.
I just elbow him harder.
Is Morhazar saying that?
I very quietly whisper, saying calm emotions, because I know that you have, ability that you use that can calm people.
Oz's eyes are gonna kind of go wide for a second. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can do that.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Hey, give me just a sec." And yeah, I'll use a calm.
I do go up and confront her and then comfort her that it's not her fault. Just like
It might be your fault. Actually.
It doesn't.
We're not sure.
It doesn't work for sadnesses.
so I went, yeah.
Calm emotions only truly works for
I thought it was
rage,
just like
hostilities, charmed,
indifferent.
frightened.
Oh, come on.
Hold on.
The intent
thought
of the
it
spell
was-
is clear.
But yeah, I do go and confront her and say that.
It just says you
Just like
attempt to suppress strong emotions. It doesn't specifically say. I can choose one of the two effects. I can suppress any effects causing charm, frighten, etc. Alternatively, I can make the target indifferent about creatures that it is hostile. Oh.
But I mean,
So-
what about the roleplay interaction? I mean, that's strictly mechanical, but
I was gonna comfort her. And,
So that's Brian's
Alright.
call.
yeah, I would.
Let's go with this then. What's your 16? So she chooses against it.
Okay. That's fair.
Fair enough. Yeah, I do go and confront her and say it's her fault. Like in a case like that, I look at her and say, "We all, there are things that are out of our grasp, but we
Can-
always keep."
Can you truly say that, knowing that you're the reason that your family is gone? Can you truly say that you're the reason that they feel betrayed? You're the reason why so many people you loved are now suffering more so than you are yourself?
I looked at her in the case like
going
eyes.
to- I'm gonna
I
look around at everyone, and I'm gonna state this broad has lost it. Kind of look for approval.
Whoa, are you chaotic evil?
yes.
Do I have to napkin you? You too again? I will bring the wash again.
Just bring it. Give him
Once I realize that no one is that no one's laughing like chuckling or getting a kick out of me like I am,
Yeah, I do say like I've lost a lot too myself.
this broad.
I understand what it means to lose
Broad's lost.
everything. That's why I did say to her.
You kind of still see the tears in her eyes, but not so much running anymore. And she's kind of still sniffling, though, kind of wiping away her eye.
I go
wiping
go
away
over
her
to
tears.
her.
Hold on,
Even-
Morhazar is gonna walk up.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, Lavina, my dear, we all have demons of our past that haunt us. I'm sure we all have quite a few, things that we wish that we had done differently. But it is what we do with ourselves and what we do to rectify the things that we did wrong in our past. That
Hey.
makes us who we are.
I actually give a serious look to Mortazar, and actually was more inspired by that in a way too, and I nod to him.
Instead of dwelling on how you failed in the past, think forward into how you can help in the future.
Oz is gonna roll his eyes and then start walking toward the entrance. Be like, let me know when you guys are done talking about emotion.
I walk up to Lavina and I just
There
hold
goes
out.
Oz's chance at ever getting with Lavina.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I nod back at. Sorry. We all
The ship,
share a look. That ship sailed.
that ship going under.
That ship is sailed. And after that, I turn to Lavina. I hold out a well-loved teddy bear.
Oh.
It's like I'm not great with emotions, but here you
Have
go.
Yeah.
Have a teddy bear.
Have a teddy bear.
Wait, I want to get this straight. You've had a teddy bear in your inventory this whole time?
I
it's the
continue
burnt
on.
teddy bear.
I tell her I've hung on to this for too long, but if you want it's yours now.
Isn't it like a charred teddy bear?
Yeah, isn't
It's
it like a
Mortlock's
chart?
teddy bear, bro.
It's more long.
Oh,
But she doesn't need to know that.
holy shit!
I'm not lying.
I totally
have hung
forgot
onto
you
this
got.
for too long.
Oh my god! I totally forgot you took
Straight
that.
up honest.
History? Can I history check that it was Mortlock's? Like
You
I
were
would
there,
forget.
Chuck. You don't have to
I
history
know.
check that.
Okay, so well, no, I know, but I was wondering, like, could I remember it for such a long time?
Chuck, you remember it. You
Okay,
remember
fair
it.
enough.
You were there.
All right. I was like,
I knew this would be important one day.
I did a little sigh, but I was like, yeah, okay.
This is like the artificer who just has collected so many magical items, doesn't remember 90% of them until that one time he's just like, oh, I could actually use this.
I know. I knew this would be useful one day.
Okay, so she takes the teddy bear and kind of sits back down. You see her tears are just, her eyes are just wet now. They're not so much the teary, they're not so much running anymore, and she's just kind of softly sitting there hugging the teddy bear. And she kind of looks at Morhazar and everyone else, and she goes, thank you, guys. Truly,
So
thank you.
I give a nod and nod.
Or Hazar
yeah,
walks up and licks
Yep.
her face. Or, I'm
The
sorry,
answer
not
is
more. Hazar walks up and licks her face.
to answer your question,
Like,
Brian.
well, I would look up like, is that your? Is that a
Before he
cultural
does, Torn is going to say, you were a good friend of mine, and this is the best way I know how to show affection.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my.
Savage teddy bear delivery. Executed.
So she goes and she's just like, I remember everything now. I'm sorry for everything that's transpired. I feel like you guys probably have seen more than you really should have because of me. But I'm looking past that for more assistance to right my wrongs and perhaps even save the city you guys were in first. I don't know how much attachment you have between them. I know it's Elturel. But she doesn't. But she doesn't.
Yeah.
The city you were in previously, I'm certain you were prepared to go through all that. So if you don't mind sticking around with me longer and helping me out, I can correct my mistakes and perhaps make hell better if it all works out.
It would be my pleasure, and I promise you I will make sure that you uphold your end of that and that you do indeed make amends for your past, as I will assuredly make amends for mine.
Fair enough. You took the words out of my mouth, Mortazar.
Well, they do say great minds think alike.
So I'm pretty sure you guys have A lot of questions for me.
Who is that angel?
So, that angel was my sister Zariel, who has fallen. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen statues of her archdevil form, and not so much of her angelic form anymore. It has been a while since she has fallen, and she fell because of the betrayal that happened to us. She sacrificed herself to save me at that time.
I see.
What is this
So-
betrayal?
Are you saying that you are an angel as well?
I am. As odd as it may seem. And you see her sprout angelic wings from behind her, and you see a halo above her head, as if it was like a crown.
A little
This
surprised.
is like some
Well,
Lucifer
I'm
type
actually
shit.
not that surprised. I mean, you are very fast.
Oh, I
You're very
thought
strong.
just
You do
regular
radiant.
ASMR.
You do radiant with your punches, so I am not that surprised. Actually. Not to mention you are a thing of beauty as well. So
Oh, Marta, are you going for it?
Because
I
that's
look at her.
pathetic. I mean, it's very Mortazar, but that's
to be in the midst of an angel, it is
Her-
a pleasure. If I say so.
Mortazar.
tell
You're
her
not
I'm-
getting any pleasure. Stop trying.
No, Morhazar is a follower of gods, so like being in the presence of an angel is kind of humbling.
She kind of
So-
chuckles a little bit and goes, you know, even though my sister had a foul temper and was battle driven, she always took the time to care for those under her. She always took the time to be there when needed. So,
I. Seems like she was a good person.
How did things arrive this way?
simply put, she lost the war. We were sent to honestly attack hell, this first level of Avernus. We were set straight into the thick of it to basically claim this whole area for the heavens, to end the hells itself, and you can imagine how it turned out with how this vast landscape is. So to make amends for as things were, she surrendered herself to Asmodeus to become an archdevil and the ruler of the first layer. She's the one who
What did-
oversees everything here.
So
In return for what?
I'm sorry?
You said to make amends. In return for what?
For her battle drivenness, for her, attacking against them, to allow for the ones who did survive that blood, to survive that war, to walk away.
Oh, okay. In trade for their lives?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now
So-
it makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
I do look at one, but she's still alive, so which means there's possible hope. There's possible hope. We can probably.
Do you believe
That's-
she's beyond salvation?
No, we can save her. We can.
She sacrificed herself for all of you,
Her
Or-
her
at least you.
her righteousness was sealed within her sword, which is in her fortress. Why? How could I have been so blind? Why could I have not thought of this sooner?
The drive to forget is real.
Well,
It
you
might have
said,
been one
do
of the
not-
things. So, I hate to bear this on to you, friends, but if we head to my sister's fortress, my sister's infernal fortress, and claim that sword, we might be able to redeem her. But
Fair enough.
That is the only thing I can truly think of right now.
I can't think of anything else that would make me more happy.
Than
Oh.
saving an angel from the path of corruption. I believe there is no better, goal for a paladin than something as grand as that. So.
I agree. An
But-
opportunity for redemption.
I turned to
for all.
Morris. I was like, oh, yes, that too.
Morhazar flirting. Morhazar flirting
Yes.
isn't actually Morhazar
Yes.
flirting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
y'all
guy.
along
y'all
the
see
way-
it as flirting, but to him it's just
Yeah,
being
it's-
kind.
Kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
It
me,
He
is-
wants some of this
It's
barb.
going to be
Yes.
it's going to be a long journey, but along the way I also want to make amends for the generals and the lieutenants of the army that we charged in together, because I remember where they all got stationed and where they're all suffering. I wish to help them if we ever come across them.
I look at her
absolutely.
dead straight in the eye, like, describe help if they're beyond salvation.
At least releasing them from this eternal torment would be a possible form of help. But I couldn't tell you.
Then we
unless we're
shall
there.
help them.
It all depends. It will all depend on when we see them.
Fair enough.
Help
Then
them we will.
Then let's make our way then. Let's rest up. You had a long day, Lavina. And then we can go from there.
You know, dearie, the ritual only took you about 20 minutes, yes?
Yeah, but a lot of stress is on her.
It hasn't been all day. I'm just saying.
Fair
because,
enough. Fair enough.
I've been right here this whole time.
Fair enough, lady. Alright. You got me. I'm also stressed out a little bit through that. I had to kill
Do you really want-
myself.
Does Owen really want to go to sleep when Mickey is hanging around?
I told her I had worse. So, there's a situation.
You've had worse than flesh golem drool on your face?
As a kid. Yep.
Oh,
Let's just say there are things that are
No.
terrible that the
He's had
The
a...
Mallard.
okay, I know your dad can be a bit harsh, but geez, man. That's rough.
Hey. Okay.
Done now. Continue.
So yeah, well, okay.
Okay, so
What's the old hag got for us now?
What are you looking at? What do you mean what I got for you?
hey Brian,
Hey,
Where do you
yes.
guys sleep
does
around
Oz
here?
have the rapier?
Yes.
Okay. Sure if you had it or if it was still waiting.
It's already there. You're good.
Epic.
Yep. You're welcome.
Morhazar is gonna ask Lavina a question. It's gonna come off as odd, but I have my reasons.
Okay.
Of what plane do these people that you seek to help are natively from?
Plane?
Yes. What plane are they native to?
Oh, I see.
Like the heavenly plane, or like what plane of existence are they native to? Like there's, the
The
overworld. There's
Yeah.
Avernus, the first plane of hell.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like which
Seven
plane of
heavens and-
existence are they natively to?
Yeah, like there's also the metal.
Celestia.
Yeah.
I
It's the seven heavens of
assume,
Mount
like,
Celestia.
okay,
So
that's all I needed to know.
I don't know the actual first layer of Lunia. Yeah, Lunia.
It might even
It's-
not,
it's
it's not
the
even
first-
fucking probably the same as I remember either.
Yeah, it's Lunia is the first layer of Celestia.
I mean,
Okay.
okay. All right.
Okay,
Do you
So,
by chance
Fun
know
story.
What
Fun
god?
story. Fun
Ju-
story. Let me speak. Fun
Yep.
story. Bahamut's residence is on the first layer of the heavens.
Oh fuck yes, perfect.
oh, jeez. We have to-
Without another word.
What did I miss?
Morhazar is gonna disappear for a minute and then come back. Brian, I'm gonna go message you what this is all about.
Wait, you're gonna like character-wise run off, or are you like casting a spell you don't know and just like teleporting?
No, I'm casting a spell and I will explain what's going on
Arcana
in a
check.
text message to you.
Oh, Jesus.
Keep going on, and you can see the message later. It really won't pertain until like a couple sessions from now.
Arcana check. Arcana
just-
check. Arcana check.
What did I miss? Last
know.
thing I heard was Mount Celestia, and then I was like,
Plus
I had to take my
0.
headset off for a second, and then I'm like, come back, and I don't know what the fuck's going
So
on.
I don't. I'm in the same boat as you, Miko. I have no
Okay.
idea what's going on.
I'm taking one step at a time because I would detect something's off all of a sudden.
Yeah, Morhazar vanishes for a second. Why? What? What's happening?
What?
So my Arcana
well,
check.
I mean, he does have the
You're
invisibility.
gonna message me what's going on.
Does he?
Go ahead and proceed
Okay.
with
Okay.
the session.
So, is there anything else that you wish to discuss as of this point? Or are we
We
all
should,
looking for a rest?
I think everybody should look for a
You
rest.
see
in
her
case.
remove the halo and retract the wings. So she looks back to her humanoid self.
Yep, when I say rest easy, Lavina.
We're
I
gonna
tell her I'm
have a
even
trip
more
ahead of
impressed
us.
than I previously was.
We're gonna have a trip ahead of us, aren't we?
Yep. But we'll get through it. So,
We won't get through it. We'll succeed.
hey, there we go. Look at that. That's awesome. So, cool. So, I do like look around for Morazar actually.
He's gone.
I know he's gone. So I would be like
I would have left for about maybe 5 minutes at most.
5 minutes. Okay, so
About 5 minutes, I just poof and am gone for a little bit, and then I come back.
okay.
Let me actually hold on. Let me double check something
I will.
real quick. I gotta check something.
I will ask the
Or
question.
no, actually, 1 minute I am gone.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so
Yep.
it wouldn't be that bad. I will after that conversation. I do look at you,
Do
and I
you?
look.
Oh. Oh.
I think Brian's picking up the pieces now and figuring out
Yep.
Yeah.
You dope.
what.
You dope. Okay.
Oh my god.
Did he make this a more difficult situation than it needed to be? Is that
Nope.
why you're calling him a dope?
Nope.
No, I'm being a fucking god. Basically, I'm being a fucking genius. And when it unfolds later down the road, you guys will see.
Okay, if you say so.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fine. I'll allow this to go through.
I do ask, like, you just disappeared
Well, now
1
I
minute.
really want to know.
1 minute
You're not
ago.
here.
What was that
He
about?
decided to walk away.
You're always like that.
Yeah, I do ask about that to Morazar, and I say like,
Where the hell do you go?
yeah, where the heck did you go?
Where in the hell did you go?
All right. All right, where in the hell, pun, and did he go?
Chuck, you hear a whisper over your shoulder going, you shouldn't guess that.
Oh my god. I look around, I'm like, do I see him or no?
You do not.
Okay. And then I was like, I do give like a big sigh, but then I do look at Morazar about that.
Tricky, tricky. You'll
Okay,
never know.
message just got sent, but yeah, so we're good to continue on the session.
Yep. Morazar? You just like went poof.
I'm sorry, I had to go take care of something real quick.
Yeah. Alright then. That's fine. Not gonna pressure it.
I'm putting things in order for later down the road.
Sounds good.
Motherfucker.
Brian knows exactly what's going on now.
Oh my god, that's so great.
Oh, that response, you motherfucker. Oh, I love it. Oh.
Okay. I've lost my track of mind. Okay.
So
Sorry,
it's
Brian.
is all your paperwork about whatever is gonna happen in the future is gonna be like,
Did
oh,
I
gotta
just
send
fuck so much shit up for
the
you?
paperwork.
Nope.
Got-
Nope. I can make
Okay.
it work. I can make it work.
Okay.
Um,
You know how that's gonna go, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone gets a long rest after this point.
Yay.
Oh fuck
After-
yeah, I needed that.
After completing as such, you guys have all leveled up.
Yay.
Nice.
You are all hitting level 9 now.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh, I think some things happen.
Dominable. Nice.
So I know we usually stop at around 10 o'clock or so, but today I'm cutting things a little short. For, well, I don't want to start the next section because it ends up being a very large section. I have it prepared, ready to go and whatnot, but my issue that I have with it is if you jump in halfway through this one, it's going to be very difficult to pick it back up.
Let's see. Oh, there's a lot. There's gotta be.
There's
It's
a
probably
lot
like.
that
your-
goes on while in this encounter.
Is there something else we can
Gotcha.
entertain?
So-
Then
far.
do we make it up for if we want to? Maybe if it's up to everybody, it's up to everybody. We can do one extra hour for next session, something like that,
I won't. I can't go that
Yeah.
late.
or 30
Yeah,
extra
'cause
minutes. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
there
if we
anything
started early, I could possibly do that, but started or going
Brian.
later.
Fair enough.
Let me-
Yeah.
Brian, let me ask: is there anything
All right.
something we can do here at the camp?
that's what I was going to
relatively
ask. If
productive?
you guys, well, if you want to pry for more information and stuff after the rest and whatnot, talk to Maggie, figure out stuff. This is
Yeah,
kind of
let's
more of
do
a
all-
prying
yeah.
for information aspect for things.
Mhm.
So you're
Let's-
free to roam around the camp however you feel, talk to whoever you want. That's what I'm using this set for. Is
Let's
if you
do
guys
that,
want
yeah.
to pull any more information out of anyone. Everyone's well rested. Everyone's kind of out and about doing whatever they want. If you want to try to learn from Clonk and Chenka again, you can. If you want to try
Yes.
to talk to Maggie, if you want to, that's what I'm using this for as a productivity.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, anything
Heard.
past this, you're not doing, like, it's not going to change screens at all. I'm not going to be shifting you guys around. It's that sort of thing.
We can't move to the next level.
Okay. Fair enough. Sure. Absolutely.
No,
Sounds
that's fine.
good. All right. So I guess in this case, in retrospect, could I do the same attempt of because I do realize we needed to go for we gotta need transportation and all that stuff. Is there a transportation for us available right now?
All right. What level are we? We're 9, right?
Yes.
You are all level 9. So you get
Oh
to,
my god.
if you want to do your level up now, you can. I do not
Hey.
mind that. If you want to take care of that now while you're just
good.
listening
'cause
to
I need your
things
help
and-
with something because there's a customization that you approved.
Now,
I mean, I just
That's-
leveled up, so
Yep. Now, you guys have to remember two things while you're still here. First off, you guys are going to be walking on foot, and the journey that you have ahead of you is going to be long and audacious. So, probably procuring a ride of some sort might be to your best benefit.
Yeah.
But
that's
also,
what-
in the same scenario, you also want to try to learn how to maintain said ride just in case if it breaks. In the same
That's what I was
scenario, you
kind
also
of
want to
working
kind of
on.
like pick out, because I'm pretty sure you guys got quite a bit of soul coins, so you might procure some other intriguing items of power here if you're looking to get a little bit extra. Like I said, your options are there. It's just you got to decide what you think is the most important at this time. You can also pick up more information about the journey you're about to take. You can try to. That's what I'm going for.
Okay. Let me.
So, you know how last session I was trying to figure out that whole machine thing, the vehicle?
Yep.
I was intentionally trying to learn how it works so that way I could, possibly see about getting one,
Yeah,
and then I know how to do maintenance
I
on
messaged
said
you.
thing.
I think we got to get this thing fixed, man.
Yeah.
I do look at let me check here what I had.
Brian, I need your approval on. Well, I already got your approval, but I just want to run it by you again. It was a while ago.
I do look at her and ask, like, does she still have that motorcycle? Maggie.
Dearie, you're looking at the motorcycle you gave me to pay for the ritual.
Mm-hmm. I got a soul coin for it now.
Well, dear, don't you know the simplest rules of bartering?
Me.
Buy for low, sell for high. So it's gonna cost you 3 if you want just the motorcycle.
Oof.
But hey, since I like you guys for a little bit more, how about I tell you this? For 5 soul coins right here, right now, I can give you a Devastator. Wait, hold that thought. I think I said the wrong name. I want to say Demolisher.
Yeah, give us a Devastator.
Well, I was going to ask you, does it work?
Yes, it works perfectly.
Dude, this thing, yeah, she's...
Perception?
You see Oz's eyes
Okay,
kind of twinkle.
I look at
Wrong
Oz
thing,
and I'm like,
wrong
Oz.
thing.
I
See
did-
Oz's, you
Okay,
see a twinkle
so,
appear in Oz's
tell you
eye,
what,
and he's
tell you
like,
what.
Dibs on driving.
So that Devil's Ride that you gave me, I'm not going to sell back to you. However, for 5 soul coins, if you so wish, I can give you a Tormentor. It handles like a dune buggy, and it's kind of designed for more of raiding and scouting.
You got to show it to us.
Oh my god, okay, fine. Give me a second. I gotta close out.
we gotta see the merchandise, really.
Okay, fine. You want me to give you?
Yeah. Don't
Is
forget.
that the one that I was working on, or is that a different vehicle?
Let's see, minis.
You think the Kenkus might be able to hook us up if we help them fix this shit?
Is it like this?
I mean, I already helped them fix it.
Well, I mean, oh yeah.
I had pointed out what was wrong with it, and then they fixed
I
it.
think I got the picture. I don't.
We should go back and talk to them
Chuck,
first
not
before we
yet.
spend money on this.
Wait.
IMO.
No,
What do you
Chuck.
think, Tristan?
No. Okay.
You want to go talk? You want to go talk to the Kenkus first?
That's my intention. I'd like.
Yeah, we should probably talk to them before we commit to anything.
We can also look for.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to find the last choice that you have available to you.
Tell me it's an airship.
It
Like
is
a-
not.
Fucking
Well,
balloon.
Brian figures that out. I just got a huge power boost. I have access to 5th level spell slots now, which gave me access to
Scary things.
there's one spell in particular that I picked up, which is Cone of Cold, which does 8d8 cold damage in a 60-foot cone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not all.
Are you
I got
guys able to
semen.
see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to
Yes.
see what's in front of you?
Yep.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
And
Alright.
if creatures die from the spell, they also become frozen. Become a frozen statue until it.
Yep, that's the part I was remembering.
All right. Can you guys see the vehicle in front of you?
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't make sense.
Yeah,
of
that
it.
looks like the one that I fixed, isn't it?
No.
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 You fixed something like that.
Oh, because it's completely different.
So what you have first for 5 soul coins is a tormentor. This is
Where the fuck do we sit? That's looks like a one-seater.
No.
Yeah, and then you have places to stand on the side.
Oh, is it like a
You
deck?
You stand. Yeah, it's a deck, and then you have the one person controlling the drive.
It's like a land yacht. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you now.
It handles like a dune buggy. It's pretty easy. It's mainly used for scouting. It can fit everybody on it pretty easily. And then you go one step up for a size larger, and you got yourself a demon grinder. This is used to just maul your enemies. You just want to run someone over, this is the baby
Alright.
for it. This
I'm
thing is
starting to get
bulky, it's armored, but it's slow, and it burns through
I'm
coins
partially
like no
wrecked
tomorrow.
now.
And the last thing you got is a scavenger. This is kind of used to sift through different debris and stuff throughout the wastes. It's a little on the smaller side from the gargantuan, but it's a little larger than a tormentor.
How much is the demon grinder?
So tormentor gives you for 5, demon grinders for 9, and
Oof.
the scavenger is for 6.
I mean, for 9 people for a demon grinder, I mean,
And it burns through soul coins as well. So
wow.
So if
What-
you're looking for
I gotta
actual
ask her
time
what the-
frame,
Fuel efficiency on these are.
1 coin is half a day for this. 1 coin is 2 days. 1 coin is 3 days.
Oh wow. Well then, yeah,
Wait.
that one.
Run that
that
again?
one.
1 coin,
Yeah.
3 days for the tormentor, the smallest of the 3.
1 coin for 3 days.
This is 1 coin for 2 days.
Okay.
And just to make it easy, 1 coin for 1 day for the demon grinder.
Okay. Oh,
Remember
geez.
that a bike is 1 coin for a week.
Do you have any bikes?
Except for that Devil Rider.
I do, but you're not gonna get the pristine one that you sold. I mean, you can get the fixed up ones. That's fine. But if you're looking for the pristine one, you're gonna have to give me 4 for it. If you're looking for just a fixed up one, it's 2 coins per bike.
No.
Mm.
I don't know.
It would cost like almost
I'm
all of our
gonna
coins
let
to get
somebody
all
that
of us
knows more
bikes.
about these machines than I do make this decision. I look at Owen.
So basically, the first one is the most fuel efficient. Although the third one is a little bit bigger, but a little bit less on fuel efficiency. And then the middle
Now,
one,
you also have to
is
keep in mind,
very less
I'm going to
fuel
give you
efficient.
raw numbers for these things. So, for them, if you're looking, the Demon Grinder has an armor class of 21, the Tormentor has an armor class of 18, and then you have the Scavenger with an armor class of 20. Demon Grinder has hit points for 200, Tormentor has hit points for 60, Scavenger has hit points for 150.
The Scavenger has an unusually high number of hit points.
yeah, that's because it's like the medium class. So it's basically like the Demon Grinder's heavy class. The I can't remember all the names.
But not
My brain-
direct
yeah.
translation.
Tormentor is used for scouting. It's a quicker
So
machine.
that's your
It's
light
able to
class.
keep. Yep, it's a light class. Scavenger is your medium class, which is used, for.
What's you guys' feelings? Like,
And then the Demon
Are
Grinder is
we,
used for heavier stuff. Like if you're looking to run over hordes of enemies, you can.
I say probably the Scavenger. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know about you guys. I think it'll cost. We'd have to get more soul coins before we commit to the big Bertha.
how many soul coins do we have altogether?
I want to say you have 11 between everybody.
So it'd be 9 coins to buy it, and then we'd have 2 coins. So we would have 2 days of fuel.
could- Oh, you mean 4 days?
2.
You
the
guys
big
are
one is
talking about
1
2
coin
different
per-
machines.
Oh, well,
That's
my
what you're
brain's
doing.
being a potato.
So for the Demon Grinder, it's 1 coin per day. So the
Yeah.
big one that costs 9. The Scavenger is 6 coins to buy, and then it's 1 coin for 2 days.
I'll be right back. Gotta go tuck in kid.
And then the Tormentor is the smallest of them, the weakest of them, and that one is 1 coin for 3 days, and it's only 5 coins to buy.
Well, I don't see a reason why not to get the weakest, but I think I'll wait till Tristan gets back. But I think we might want to see what the Kenku have for input on this.
So you're going to talk to the
All votes for
Kenkus?
the Scavenger.
Yeah, because they seem to understand these vehicles. I don't know.
All right, so what are you going to ask them? Walking up to them, they're working on something, they're hitting, they're banging, they're grabbing weird tools, they're trying to shift
I
things
asked
around
them,
as need be.
I explained the deal that we're being given here, and I was like, hey, what's
That's
What do you-
that's
what do you
pretty
think about it?
standard. That's pretty standard. But if
So,
you're looking for Well, let's put it this way. What are you looking to do?
We just need to be able to make it. Like,
The perfect words. The perfect words to give us, huh? Just to make it. You're in hell, baby. How far do you think you're gonna make it on a little piece of shit?
well, farther than we can on our feet.
That is very true. Very true. I'll give you that one. But I tell you this, there's warlords out there, man. They come in here all the time to get things repaired. So what are you gonna do when they come down with their demon grinders? Do you think your little skimpy little devil's rad's gonna avoid getting crushed by that thing? I think not.
Well, what would you do?
What do? I sit here, set up camp.
Sell
No
the shovels.
worries, no deals. Just deal with the people coming in, keep them happy, keep them walking away. That's what I do. It all depends on what you guys believe is what you truly need. If you think you're gonna get beat around a little more than the next guy, then I think you might want to go with a little heavier class. But if you do think you're gonna have a smooth sailing and you're gonna be able to get away from everything that comes your way, then go for a lighter class. It's all personal preference, really.
Is everybody in earshot to hear this?
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone kind of hears the same thing.
Well, I turn to look back and I don't know. What do you guys think? But I really actually want
Oz is like
want to get Tristan's
filing his nails,
well.
just kind of not giving a shit right now.
That's great. We're talking about people's souls here, man.
Exactly. So that's why I say more. Like, my character would lean towards the most fuel efficient. Crisis probably would as well. But we also could use something a little bit more sturdier. So I say either the, the scout cavalry type freaking one where it's, really small, or the medium
one. I honestly
one.
don't know why you guys are so worried. It's not my soul, so I don't care. Why should you? He's just kind of looking at his nails.
You just met me.
Because
right?
some of us aren't cold-hearted freaking assholes.
Morzar, do you have any soul coins?
I do.
Oh, there's
I
you
have.
are.
I
Yes.
have a soul coin, and
You have 3 actually.
Torin has 2.
I thought he had. Oh, anyways.
Oh, he has 2.
Oh, dear Dragonborn. You're a Dragonborn, and I've breathed more fire in my life than you have. I don't think you can talk to me about how I do things. You can't even be a Dragonborn.
Oz, do you have a soul coin?
I may on me.
At a game, do you have a soul coin?
Does Oz have a soul coin?
Brian, does Oz have a soul coin, or is he supposed to have a soul
Brian,
coin?
does Oz have a soul coin?
He
I
has
thought
one.
we were.
Everyone had to carry their maximum amount without anyone going crazy to walk out of that
Yeah,
place.
that's what I remember, but I don't see one in his inventory.
Because I
It's not
didn't
in
add
my-
it because I forgot it. So
Oh,
Oz
okay.
has
But
1,
yes.
Morzar has 1, Torin has 2, Crisis has 3, Chuck has 3.
Morzar is also on his inventory. He's also accounting for
So 3, 6,
his
7,
pets.
8. Nope. Yeah. So 3, 9, 10. So you have 10 in total. 11? No, I thought you guys had 11. Maybe I'm going
7,
crazy. Yeah,
10.
let's. You guys have 11 altogether.
What about Lavina?
She wasn't there at the arena.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I cap out at 10.
So
Is
we're
my
gonna
count.
we're just gonna go with 11. Torn had 3 on him. I remember 11 being your total. I remember that because I have it written down.
I want
in
to
my
say
notes.
that was it too. Yeah.
You guys have 11
make-
altogether. Just leave it at that.
Morzar, you're gonna keep track of that?
What?
Wait, you're gonna bump yours to 4?
Oh yeah.
Well, it depends on how you guys are gonna spend these things and
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
I meant, like, I'm assuming. I mean, just for accountability.
Okay. So,
I don't know. All right.
She's added.
Oh,
I say probably the medium class one. Still pretty fuel efficient. It's more tanky and durable. It's not fucking burning through souls like no tomorrow. I say
Yeah, I
the medium
agree.
class one.
I
Because
hate to
then we
agree,
keep
but I
our
agree.
paladin happy with not burning as many souls, and we also have something that's a little bit more sturdy and
Well, I don't want to
Well-
run out of gas in the middle of hell.
I don't know about you guys, but do you know that the soul within a soul coin is one of evil alignment?
Oh, then never mind. Fucking burn that shit.
Just thought to throw that out there while you're deciding.
I mean, so here's what it is. If we want to get the big one, we
Investigation,
can, but we
insight,
only
I don't
have
know.
2
Give me a
days worth
roll.
of coins
Give me a
after
roll.
that.
Why?
So
why
So we would
gaslighting
have
me?
to find more coins within 2 days of getting it.
Yes, I love it. Yes, give me. Wait, just think before you speak.
There you go. There you go. Is that
What was
is that a
one
good
for? I
is
don't
that
know
a
what
good enough
happened.
insight for you, Crisis?
I don't know. What am I? I'm not sure I understand what I'm talking. What I'm doing anymore.
You believe 100% of every word that has been spoken.
Oh God. All right. You know what? You're fucking right. Burn these motherfuckers. Oh God. Yep. Yep.
You have
Yep.
you have effectively corrupted the Paladin Morzar. I hope you know this.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
I gotta save everyone, good and evil. Well, they're only evil. Oh, then just burn them.
Burn them. Send them down the tailpipe.
Okay, so you're kind of looking about. So you guys are looking to get a scavenger class, huh?
I do believe that is our decision.
Yes, Mistress Hag. Uh-oh.
Sorry, background.
Sorry, for a
Background
second
stuff.
there I thought I lost everybody.
Nope, it was just background stuff. I gotta refresh everybody. Boop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo.
Oh, yeah. This takes a lot of weight off my shoulders as a player. Fucking light these coins on fire.
Oh, yeah, because you would have gotten double the, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I allowed that earlier. I remember it. You're good.
And I do recall
Miko.
someone saying before as well that they were evil souls as well. So I am like fairly certain that actually is believed to be true at this point because I've heard that before as well. I think it was while we were in the arena with the last.
Well,
session.
I'm convinced now.
Well, either
That's
way,
what matters.
I mean, yeah,
to me.
you're convinced either way.
I'm now convinced.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm going for the blow too.
Because
so
you
let's-
heard it from, what's her face, from
Yep.
the book place. I can't fucking remember it.
no matter what it is, he's like, burn them all, burn them all.
Bring out your evil
Stand
dead
up,
to burn. Okay,
All right,
So-
we're getting scavengers.
okay. So you guys are buying yourself a scavenger. I'm gonna write that note down.
Okay,
So
can
how
I
much did
modify?
that one cost
I
again?
make-
It was like 7, right?
I'm gonna
There's
start
6
practice.
to buy.
I'm gonna practice
Alright,
driving
we've
it.
got 5 coins left.
I'm gonna practice driving it. Yep.
All right, Chucky.
All right. Who's throwing the coins at this?
Human determination on that. Human determination. There we go.
Actually, I'm gonna make one more roll for you.
Mm.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave it as such. So with that 16 and previously learning how to drive the motorcycles and stuff, you have a really good handle on running
Hey.
the vehicle and driving it. You
Hey.
kind of figure out the different levers and stuff. You discovered that it's kind of intriguing to drive because it has a extra plate on the front of it which allows it to scoop up debris and stuff and sift through things as you're driving along. So if you're looking through the scraps and stuff, you may find something of value as you're driving along.
Cool. So
Nice.
All right, so let me check. All right, I'm
And
assuming.
then
we
I
all-
am going to work with Kenkuth to study and figure out the maintenance aspect of said vehicle.
hey,
All right. So since you didn't remember anything, you kind of remember a few things from last time, and you've been helping him out. So this time I'm going to roll with advantage to see if you learned anything.
Nice. Nice, because that would have sucked.
So this time you were able to pick up a couple of things. You're able to do simple
Investigation is
maintenance.
+3, so it's at a 16 if that helps.
So
I'm assuming we all put a coin in.
with 16, you have enough to know, because it's like, okay, so you're able to understand the workings of the machine to do simple repairs. You don't have anything to do major repairs. So if a wheel completely flies off, you're not going to be really able to fix that.
Major breakdowns are outside of our ability right now.
Yep.
I'm assuming we all put a coin in. And
So it only takes 1 coin.
what
no, I mean for the cost of the
for the
vehicle.
cost?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was 5, so there's 4 of us
Oz,
putting a coin.
Oz isn't moving to give his up. He's just kind of.
I give it like a really hard stare at Oz.
He's not
It's like-
looking at you. He's
I mean,
still-
I've got,
he's still
like,
filing his nails.
4
As
of them
they-
on between me and
or-
Torn, so I can chip 3 up myself.
Or we could, or you could walk. You remember how walking worked out?
I
Oz,
look up.
doesn't even, Oz is completely ignoring you. He's like, it's my. You guys have soul coins. You give yours up. This is mine.
Arcana check.
All right. Well, then you didn't buy this. And
I'm
you don't
removing 3 of my soul
necessarily-
coins.
You're just a, you know. You it's gonna cost you to ride.
Right, I removed 3 of my soul coins. I have 1 left that Torin is carrying. I am not carrying a soul coin.
You should have 1 left.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
Okay.
Yep.
I do
And I'm
look
having
at.
Torin carry it rather than
see,
I.
So you
Oh.
see Oz think about
Oh,
it
no,
for a
because we
second.
don't want to
He's
have
like,
Torin carry a bunch of them.
You
Yeah.
see
So I'm
Oz
gonna
think
carry
about it for a sec, about walking for a sec, and he kind of shudders and he's like, all right, well, you know what? I was saving my coin for the gas, the fuel. Yeah, I'm going to be the first one to fuel it up. So,
Mm,
It was that's a good notion, but we'll
The
all
init-
pitch in to buy. We all got to buy in. You understand?
if I'm going to fuel it up,
could do a
why does it matter who gives the coins? We're all going to be using them.
Arcana check to see if his like something's off of him again or something.
yeah. I look at Owen and be like, I start reaching for my napkin pocket.
I've got to put my napkin ready.
Brian, do I notice that they seem to think something's off about me?
Let's see. Let's
Let's see if we gotta do this napkin
find
routine.
out.
Napkin takeout number 2.
You're gonna...
Okay. So, nope. You guys kind of feel like it's just Oz in a very bad mood from going through what he had to go through that dream world.
I'm gonna still do the freaking napkin because if it's like this, it seems like he gets nicer every time we napkin him. So
So you're going to napkin him,
Fair.
but the napkin is going to stay the same.
oh,
doesn't change color in any way.
I
So
try
you
to
still
rub it
have-
harder on his face.
He's like cramming it in his face.
I'm at like half staff
Oz
right
is-
now.
Oz is going to grab Owen's hand while it's smearing him in the
Wait, what do you look like right now?
He's
Oz?
gonna squeeze really hard and push him away and go like,
Whoa.
as much as I'm into the whole touchy feely, not with you, not right now. Take the damn coin, and I flip it. Right.
How do you look in? Wait, what's your appearance? Changeling appearance right now? Like literally right now.
Right now?
Periodically, this needs to be established. Otherwise, we start to lose track. As
I'm
you
gonna
can
tell you,
tell.
when we went into the dream world, I was a changeling. When we
But
came
right
out,
now,
I
I'm not worried about then, but I'm like right now.
Okay.
We'll have to like everything
Just
else
hold
is water
your
under the
phone.
bridge. You just tell me like what do you want to be right now?
Oh. I'll be in changeling, I guess.
Okay. All right. Established. All right. Everybody's bought in. This is
All right.
scavenger.
Okay, I do say
What's
like
called?
And you can drive this thing. I look at Owen, right?
yep. Absolutely. I have the training to do so. Or
Okay.
knowledge to do so.
Okay. Good. Very good. All right. So I'm going to chalk up a fucking soul coin here.
Can I repair it? No. That's why we have Morazar doing that.
All right. So I've chucked in a soul coin.
I'm gonna put my quote going into this too. I do say, I whisper to Crisis' ear, like, something's not right with him. It's not he's not his normal enthusiastic way.
I look Owen dead in the eyes. So like, hell has a way of changing people.
It does, doesn't it?
And like,
I stare at him
come
like,
off like a little unhinged, like you know, not like I'm trying to help.
All right. So I think we're all set now. I think we got the vehicle. We got, me, some of my experience with maintenance, and I'm sure I'll like figure out more as we go. But we probably wouldn't sit here for like days. So
Yep.
What are you
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, I'm saying if like, so for instance, if if as a party we're gonna take like 2-3 days to prepare, I could probably, assumedly take, one or two other roles to get more proficient. But if we're, in a hurry and gonna be leaving soon, I don't know how Brian,
I
can
go
do
over-
it, but I probably could do like one
I
roll
go
per
over to the
day to get
hag.
more proficient.
And I asked the hag, I was like, old hag, if
It's Maggie.
oh yes, old hag,
Old hag
Maggie.
Maggie.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
Yup.
That's slightly trying my patience there, dear.
But if there were anything in this plane of existence you would see done, if I might happen to, find myself in a position to do anything about it, what might it be?
I don't understand your question, dearie.
I know, you live in hell. You don't understand what kindness and reciprocity looks like. I understand this.
That's very true. I mean, hell, I have a list of assholes behind me, do I not?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I still
noticed.
think your name's on that list, dearie.
Yeah, it's over there, like on the bottom.
what's up?
I'm just saying. Is there anything, in the time I might spend here that you might see done in your favor? Saying I actually
you're trying to butter
Is
me
there
up.
anything?
I get it.
Is
I
there
get it.
anything
You're
that you
trying
would
to
like
butter
to
me
have
up.
changed within Avernus by our?
Dearie, I've been here for far too long. Change is non-existent. You remove one overlord, the next one comes rolling right in.
I mean, my pal Torn over there did defeat a pit demon in single combat, so I believe
No,
we definitely
that's
are.
an actual victory. Yes. That's,
Yeah.
I do
That's a
believe we are
claimable
capable
victory.
of change.
Call me impressed in a 1v1 in sanctified rules in no way, but I ask you, could you say the same if you were surrounded by said beasts?
question stands.
So, I go and look at them both. Are they like having this intense stare down? All of a sudden, I'm looking. Or
Then I
Yes.
go back to tinkering on the vehicle.
Yeah. I'm like, so do you have anything I could buy?
It depends. What are you selling?
I still have some soul coins left. I got one. I'm willing to trade for something. And yours, wares.
So, dearie, do you remember the way that my system works? You tell me what you want, and I tell you if I got something like that.
You got something, some type of
Oh
trinket.
yeah, that terrible system.
Yeah.
To fucking bobble or something.
During
Yeah.
our downtime, I also give my staff another good rub down and some spices.
No, God, Jesus, I look away.
Dude! Too much, too much, too much. I don't need
Too
spices
much.
now.
Too much. Find some privacy.
No more stroking with spices. It's
No,
too
alrighty,
hot
well
down
then
here.
let me know
Way too
when-
hot down here. I need something a
Alrighty,
little more
well then
colder.
let-
You're making a cloud. It
All right,
burns
so I
my
go
eyes.
and do
Magic items while I'm here.
ray of frost on it.
Whoa, I mean, are you trying to prevent a rash or something?
Very, very light ray of frost. Actually, I think the thing that
doesn't
deals the
actually
least
get
amount
better
of
than this.
actual cold damage would actually be my frost breath.
Just
So I'm just gonna use my
just,
racial frost
just
breath.
spit on it, I guess. I could have just told you that in the first place.
That's unsanitary. Morhazar cannot have that. That's unsanitary.
That's right.
No, he's gonna use breath weapon on it.
Breath. Oh my god.
Yep.
I take a step back.
It was too hot and it wanted to be cooled down. I do a little frost breath.
Yeah,
Only
it's too much friction, bro. I ask her if she has
Yeah.
any lube.
Do you have like anything of different type of bullets, like
Okay, so it's 3d6
the-
cold. That's not that much.
quote unquote arrow slaying, but bullet slaying in this case?
Does she have any lubricant?
What kind of lubricant are you looking for?
I look at Morzar. And then I look back at her like, yeah,
So, could you
right
hear
then,
use
you know,
them?
I'm just trying to help a buddy out.
Now, what would you use such a thing for?
Oh, well, you know, could be anything.
Right, indeed. It could be anything. So you're gonna ask a old lady here for lube.
Old hag.
I prefer the term lady.
We'll just agree to differ.
You know what, dearie? Your name's going up on that list twice. She writes your name again. Just pull your name a second time.
That just
So-
means I
You hold a very
back to my
special
first
place in my
question, it's
heart
like-
now. Let's keep it at
Oh.
that, huh?
They- You're so.
I realize like things work differently where
so
where you're from. So yeah, you know, I
I
think
sent you a
I think
What?
this is a pretty endearing statement from
you wanted it through Facebook though, right? Give a second here. Boop.
I tell her if you ever need anything, so long as I'm Avernus, you let me know.
Brian, by the way, when I did my thing earlier that I Facebook messaged you, did I get a response from that?
I'm gonna have to catch you up afterwards on
Okay.
that one. That one's
So is my name on the list twice, or is it just like a double check mark next to it?
Brian, can you check your
Yeah,
message?
your name is
please?
there
We're
twice.
very busy.
your name is twice.
Okay.
Is there anybody in between my first and second entry?
No.
You're just on there twice, right
Ryan,
next to each
I
other.
know you're very busy.
Like, yep,
Can you
this
check
this
the
guy was
messenger,
an
please?
extreme asshole. Fuck this guy.
You're good.
Cool, thank you. I'm gonna head out, guys.
Okay.
Alrighty, you have a good one, man.
I'll
You
talk
too.
to y'all tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Alrighty. Yeah, happy birthday
Thanks.
again, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Chucky, I'm
Yeah.
not liking what you're putting there.
Huh? You didn't
Nope.
scratch the mic?
What are you doing, Chucky?
I'm
No.
trying to tell him what I want to buy. So
Doesn't
this
mean
is
she
what-
has it.
I mean,
Look, I'm being a lot more productive. I got my name plastered everywhere.
yeah.
You got your name twice on the same list. And you're like, it's everywhere now.
Okay, what knickknacks and trinkets do you have?
Tell me about
Knick
the
knack,
baubles and
paddywhack, give
boobles
a dog a bone.
and the wacky wackies shit.
Fine, that's what I look. I'm looking for trinkets or whatever I can wear on me. I don't know, something that make me look cool or fashionable.
All right, dearie. Let's put it this way.
Oh my god, like a light bulb. You said something there, like you suddenly see like a light go off in Crisis' eyes, and then I'm just waiting.
I'm looking like this. It's hell. It's driving me nuts right now.
You're looking for a trinket? Well, I got a ring here. You might have an intriguing amount for.
All right. Arcana check on the ring to figure what it does. I have nothing added to that, fortunately.
So you know enough that it's the ring of the Rat King.
Oh.
What you got there, Master Owen?
It's a ring. Something called the Ring of the Rat King, I remember, but just can't remember what it does. Do you want to help out to figure out this?
Can I make a history or?
Either or.
That's a 20 total.
So you know that it gives +2 to stealth checks. And you also know that it allows you to speak to any rats.
In hell. Okay, just to be clear here, like that, have we been seeing like rats anywhere around this like
Are
area?
there rat equivalents in hell?
Yeah, that's right.
To your knowledge, no.
What about my knowledge?
Yeah.
I was saying you as in use.
Yeah. Use.
Oh, English isn't great like that.
+2 stealth though. I can get myself 11 stealth.
All right, so what does it do? Like, what are the two benefits again?
+2
Light-
to stealth, and it also allows you to talk to rats.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say +2 to stealth is not a joke. Is it attunable? Does it require attunement?
It does require attunement.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Oof. Yeah. Man, you made my dreams rip just in 1 second.
Rip dreams. Rip dreams.
Got
If it didn't
anything
require-
else?
If it didn't require attunement, I'd be like, fuck yeah. But yeah, no.
You got any other?
All right, so I turned it to. How does she like to be referred to as?
I prefer to be called Old Lady Maggie.
All right. I know this is very difficult for me. Old Lady Maggie. Do you have anything that would make me?
Beautiful? No.
Well, that's. Wait a minute. I was. No. You're just fucking with me. I already know I'm beautiful. I mean, more how do we put this?
All right, how about you're looking for more intriguing, more better items, huh? You're looking for something a little more, huh?
I mean, like,
I'm gonna head out, guys.
Nah.
So
All right.
Actually,
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah,
Message me whenever you figure out the stuff, Brian.
Yep.
Love you.
Catch you around, Tristan.
Bye.
now
Sorry, I got interrupted.
So, how about this item then? She hands you a bag.
guys, isn't there a bag of holding or something with 2.0?
Oh, yeah, you're looking at the bag of holding in front of you.
Oh.
She's just like, why don't you reach in, flip it upside down.
I dumped the bag
has-
holding out.
Nothing falls out. She's like, you gotta reach your hands in to see its true glory.
Well,
I turned the bag of holding inside out.
Really? Are you seriously doing that?
Perception check to
let
run!
Let me think about this.
Chuck, you don't need a perception check to know that you need to run.
Give me just a moment to contemplate this. Hang on a second. Is this really a bad idea? Is this as bad of an idea as I actually? Is it more bad of an idea than I thought it was?
It's a
Well, you
horrendous
could-
idea. It is
You're
a-
10.
This is God telling you this is a horrendous idea.
Better give me my
Um,
dexterity save if I have to. Or
Okay. I mean, does she look horrified when I'm about to do this?
Yes.
Okay. Like,
She's like she's trying to back up like
does
about
she
ready
look
to
like
just
I'm
run.
about? She like wants to put my name up on the board like the third time.
No, she's like, you're gonna be a dead man if you decide to do that.
All right. I stop and be like, "What's in the bag?"
Just reach your hand in and you'll see all of its glory.
I feel like.
I'll do it.
Oh God damn it! I stick my hand. All right.
So
Can
you
I do
guys
a
reach in,
perception check?
you guys reach your
First-
hand in and it feels like sand.
Pull out the sand.
It's never ending sand. It's a packet. Of
Oh
sand.
my god! Oh my god!
So what?
So when you pulled it out, the whole Avernus was gonna be filled by sand. The planet of Avernus.
What?
It's not that much. It's not that
Okay.
much.
Well, it's enough to like get his balls off of her.
It's enough to bury my fort. That's how much there is in there.
All right.
I like how
So
Dave's
what do
still
you-
there, just going, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
What's
Yeah.
what's the
So could I use this anytime as like a tactic? Like if I
Shut up! I'm talking to the.
You two are at each other today, huh?
I mean no, it's just that was the moment there, so
Sorry.
go ahead. Go I'm good.
I'm sorry. Anyways, all right. So I ask her, like, what do you want for this bag of sand? I emphasize the sand.
You know, when you're walking out in the desert and you're looking and you're just like, you know what this place needs? More sand. This is the item for you.
Oh my god. Alright.
Yeah, you know what? There's times when you're right. And I'm just curious what you want for it.
Well, like most of my peculiar goods, usually a soul coin will do you justice. But
Yeah,
if you
you
have
can,
something of equal value,
I got some chalk.
that is not of equal value, good sir.
He has infinite chalk. That's the thing. Oh no! I don't know.
Infinite ass chalk, is that what you're saying?
Exactly. You know, where it ends up is not my concern. Neither is this sand.
All right, so I just want to think of like meta-wise.
I turned to Owen. It's like, would you like a bag of sand?
Yeah, so meta-wise, metagaming-wise, if I were to use a sand, can I like throw the sand in it as like an action onto an enemy to blind them or something?
As a bonus action, you can use it to blind an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Okay, that's pretty good. Every time.
I turned to her. I was like, is that the best you can do?
And they have disadvantage on anything that requires sight.
So,
If it's
anytime
successful.
Cool. Is it worth that? Just so you can just do a bonus action to blind, but there's a lot of people who have spells probably to do it. Anything else? Any trinkets or anything like?
You're really picking the bottom of the barrel here.
Clearly we
All
are.
right, fine. How about this ring? Will this make you happy?
All right, protection check and Arcana check on the ring. Give me an Arcana. All right.
You know it's a ring of finger guns.
What the fuck is that?
What does it do?
She's like, it'll be better just to show you. She puts the ring on, and she points her finger like a gun at just some random pile of junk, and she goes, bang! And you see a magic missile shoot from the ring and hit the pile.
A magic missile? Oh my god! So I could have a gun while holding my hand as a gun. I like that deal.
How often can you do that?
Well, I mean, it has 3 charges. Then it comes
3?
back at midnight.
Everything?
So
All the charges?
currently it has 2 charges.
Alright. Magic missile. And basically have a loss up for guaranteed damage, but so.
I don't know. I'm sure you got something else in that prison wallet, you old hag.
You're the fucking worst. You know that? So how about this?
We're just trying to get something that would be.
How about this? And she,
I'm
you
already
see her,
on this shit
you
list,
see
so I
her
don't
put
even
on
care.
a different type of glove than what she has, and she picks up this paper clip, and she's just like, "How about you want this, dearie? I think this will
no.
help you out."
Don't touch it. She put a glove on. This is SCP level stuff here.
Well, what's my outlook on this?
Yeah, Arcana check on the paperclip the paperclip of doom.
I mean, like, in the hands
I
of the
don't
right
know.
master, like, anything's a deadly weapon, but...
Oh god.
Neither one of you know what this is. You just see a paperclip in front of you, a little larger
Alright.
than most.
Because I'm so I would yell at more.
You want me to trade you a soul coin for a... Do I even know what a for a bent piece of fucking tinsel?
We don't
Yeah.
know it. We don't have to excuse.
It's really helpful. The moment you touch this, it's going to become the ultimate helpful scenario for you. But do not touch it until I get the payment for it.
Oh. Fine. I'll take the soul coin and put my guts onto it. There. Happy?
Wow.
Yep. I believe whatever she says, so it's the end of the world.
Wow. I can't. Alright.
Awestruck.
Clearly, he's
Awestruck.
damaged by Avernus.
Awestruck. Just awestruck. So before you touch that,
Clearly.
time is going to stop, and you see Malar slap your hand and say, "Bad Mark." I'm
Like,
the
like,
only one
when this
allowed
happens,
to curse you.
My
Do not
frozen
touch.
face with like a dumbstruck face is like frozen in time too.
Do not touch this cursed item.
Oh man.
I was hoping it was just a normal paperclip.
Oh, that was not bad. I pissed her off way too much for that paperclip.
I'm just letting my chaotic part go after me now, so that's why I'm like.
Malar has the most vile look at you, almost disgusted, when you try to reach for that. And
Are
he's
you
like,
serious?
He's pointing at you, and he's like about ready to just kill you right here and now.
Because I just want to touch a paper. Okay, fine. I won't touch the freaking game.
Why don't you grab it with that paper? Grab it with the napkin.
Oh my god!
Oh!
I grabbed the napkin and then
And then you pick up the paperclip.
with the paper. Yeah, and remove
Okay.
it there.
So the napkin turns black and turns to ashes.
Sure it did. Yes, obviously.
Maggie seems a little intrigued on what you did, and you're holding this paperclip here.
Yeah.
Do you feel special now?
I just burst out laughing.
Such a great time. Oh my god. Oh man.
And I look at Matt like old hag. Wait, how does she want to be?
You're just making this harder on yourself. You know?
Alright, hold up. Can I like? So I got a paper.
I got nothing better to do. I'll just be honest with you.
I'm just having fun with
Alright.
it.
All right,
I'm just having
so-
fun. I love it. I just have.
I really am loving every minute of this.
It's
I
just
really am.
chaotic. That's why I love it.
It is really great, and you're dealing with two chaotic characters that I feel are like largely behaving appropriately.
So there you go. There you go. Are you trying to pry for more now? Is that what you're?
I
I look at her, it's like, what the fuck was that?
Don't worry, dearie. He's now very special.
Well, he was very
Am I?
special to start with.
Well, now
And I
he's
just,
double
like, hi- I'm
special,
like-
like how
I'm
you're
like-
on double the asshole.
yeah,
list.
yeah. That's a better way to put it.
So yeah, I got a paperclip in my hands that I would never figure out
Yes, you
for the rest
do.
of my life.
Yes,
'cause it-
you do.
I swear to God, if this paperclip becomes the thing that like breaks or like
You
somehow-
should just wrap it up in that handkerchief and just
Sure.
hang on to it.
sure,
Or you want me to hang on to it?
I'll hold on to it. I bought it, so
You make sure you hang on to that.
all right.
All right. Look. So, to be honest, that paperclip was supposed to be for your paladin friend here because he was getting on my nerves, but it looks like you've already dispelled it. So I'm gonna give you something a little better. All right, just to make it fair. So you see her kind of rummaging through stuff, and she hands you a book. The book is relatively old, and
You
it's
gave
kind of
me a
tattered and whatnot.
You gave me a book. You know.
I look
Owen
at
would
I look
fuck.
at Owen. I was like, Owen, you got my paperclip. It's only fair if you give me your book.
So, this is a book of spells. It has a total of 5 charges. You can use these spells however you want.
Just give me the ring of. Can I have just the ring of the rat cakes instead? Because I hate books. It's okay. Yeah.
Hold up my arms. We're like, hey, whatever you want to do.
Can I have that? Because I hate books, by the way.
Don't worry, Owen. I'll take those books off your hands.
So you took this book off his hands. So, Crisis. It is
What do I got?
It's a unique spell book. I cannot put the item in. I'm just going to put in a reminder item for you. Whenever I'm gonna create the item for you, and I'm gonna list off the spells and everything. You got to tell me when you cast each one, because it only has one charge per spell.
All right, so my memory works this way. Like, you tell me how this works right now, and that's the way I remember it works.
Okay.
Okay, so with this book, you can cast any of these spells once from it.
And then that's it. Done.
And that's it. You cannot cast any of these others.
So
Single
cool.
charge. Single use.
Yeah, because again, the reason why he can't read, by the way, Owen can't read that, so it would be
I'm just
useless.
in a metagame that I didn't remember that, so
Yeah.
interesting. Noted.
Yeah, you can't read books.
Didn't remembered.
So, just to read it out for you, this book appears to contain the spells Message, Mage Armor, Hold Person, Speak with the Dead, Ice Storm, Teleport, and Wish.
You have Wish?
You know what? Things happen. You know, paper clips happen.
You got Wish. Oh
Teleport
my
and
god.
Wish might happen.
Man.
It's not
Wish.
limited wish, is it?
I'm sorry?
It's actual wish, not limited wish, right?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna. All right, thank you.
9th level
Yes.
Wish spell. Oh man. Oh god, you could do that thing that you always wanted to do in a way.
Which thing is that?
Oh, well, that sort of. Never mind. I'll talk about it later. Yeah, I know what it is. That's probably part of.
We'll
your
talk
pick.
later, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So there's your book.
I finally feel like I got something worth a shit out of old hag Maggie.
Wish.
Which, by the way, Brian, out of game, I'll compliment you as like possibly in competition for your #1 NPC.
What, following what, Fisk? You guys loved Fisk? Was that what you guys are putting at #1?
Fisk was very lovable. Maggie's also very lovable, but in a different way.
In a different way. Okay.
Like, I love her, but like not because Crisis loves her, but because I love her.
You love the character design. Thank you.
Yes.
Character, yeah.
Crisis has a great time with her too.
Could
Like not in
I've
the way that like Crisis likes, but like I love the fucking interaction. But you don't understand what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Things got to a good place. I think everything is copacetic right now. Oh, the only thing I'm missing, like, she really didn't want me to get anything done for her. Like, I can't like, I'm mind blown that she did not want me to. I'll leave her with that. It's like, look, if you ever want anything done, you let me know.
Well, if you wanted to go separate that pile over there, that's always a possibility. And I may throw in a soul coin or two if you guys do a good enough job.
Sure, I'll do that, but...
Heard.
So, I'm gonna...
as much as you think about us, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll work on it.
There we go.
I start heading over to the pile of shit to shovel.
Can I look for anything rare while through this pile? You never know.
Fine, Chucky. Since you're so adamant about it.
Oh, man.
No.
Wow.
Human determination.
I think you hurt your eyes looking or something.
Yeah.
Chucky, you were like so focused on trying to get something, you actually found a lead bullet.
No.
You're not ready for like the things you found.
Wait, is that the bullet slaying?
No. You got a lead bullet, and because you touched it with your hands, because of the natural one, you now have lead poisoning. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Ooh, come talk to me. I think I can help you.
Don't worry. Yeah,
Lay on hands, cure disease. Good job. You guys are so flawless.
That's so great to have a paladin.
Sometimes having paladins in hell works in your favor.
I mean, It's that, or what was it? Let me check here.
I feel like
I mean, it was that. Or
I have to resist the I put myself on the back burner with the whole crazy flying fortress death pit.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that.
I did. Maybe maybe you didn't notice. I don't know. But
It was It was like if I had lead poisoning, I had still the napkin.
Oh, wipe yourself, cure yourself of technically poison. Yes, it is. God damn it, Chucky.
but
Napkins are-
Uh,
I never
alright.
knew that.
all right, so good enough. So
I did reserve myself when we went to the flying fucking pit fighting fortress.
yeah. I figured as much for that one. But anyway, I should probably get going now. Are you guys all set? Is there anything else that you really need from me or anything like
No.
that?
Oh shit, I don't know. I had a good time. Oh, Varos.
Yeah.
Ah, good to hear your voice.
Was that it?
Oh.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
have anything else to add? Because that would actually like change the scenario.
I took notes. Do you want to know what my notes are?
Do
Oh
it.
boy,
Do
go
it.
for it.
Yes,
Right
I gotta
over.
stay for
Did
this.
you-
I gotta
I
stay
want
for
to
this.
say my notes start after I got back from the shower.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna read them off. It's calm doesn't help sad lady. Sad lady wants to be sad. Is it sad lady's fault? Oz maybe asshole. Morris R maybe wise man. Oz is definitely asshole. Isis had teddy bear. Morlock had teddy bear. Morhazar almost licked sad lady's face. Oh no, it was lizard. Angel, what did I miss? Angel was sad lady's sister. Oh, sad lady's angel sister is bad. Sad lady is angel. Morhazar is religious. ... Ew. Sad angel lady's sister was nice. Sad angel lady's sister sacrificed herself. Need bad sword to help sad lady angel lady's sister. What? Morhazar unintentional flirt. Owen has low standards. Morhazar is very curious. Morhazar disappeared. Sad angel lady hides her true self. Crisis makes bad puns. Morhazar maybe big brain.
In the future, like where can I access these notes? My first question.
I
Here's
just
my
did them on
first question.
notepad on my computer while I've been listening to it all.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'll
Okay.
tag the time. I'll tag the time on the video.
You
Yeah.
no, like those are better notes than anybody I know can make. First off,
that is flawless. I could not
and
tell you.
That's such a great. Yeah, it's so amazing.
no, that's really just the first and the last of it. Do you have any questions?
Questions,
No.
concerns? No? All right.
Not particularly.
Concerns?
Yeah, because
Observations? Do you have any input?
No,
Feedback?
not really.
Constructive or otherwise?
Make better puns.
Did you? Which means, in Police, you had better puns than mine, did you not?
Listen, I cannot disclose that information.
Okay, then.
I cannot. That's private information. NDA.
Exactly.
We'll have to work on that. All right.
Well,
Well, I'm glad somebody got to listen to this all the way through to the end.
and we are working away. Oh my god. Let's see.
Yeah, this
Alright.
is the most heroic fucking campaign I've ever been a part of.
well, I'll take that as a compliment then.
Well, it really is. I mean, well, has anybody else been in a campaign for over a year?
I mean, that's the thing. This is one of the first few.
This
Actually,
is the only campaign I've been in for over a year.
So we've been really good on.
I mean, I technically jumped in a little afterwards, but yeah,
Still counts.
still
Yeah.
counts. Still counts. Yes.
No. I mean, like, it counts even if you don't count that part.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys have been at it for. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's been like a year and a half since the campaign started.
Yeah.
We started in February of 2019.
And then we were trotting along and hey.
And
Did we?
you didn't take over till sometime, I want to say like
Summer.
shit,
It was summertime.
April?
Yeah. No,
Hell, even if it was May, we're still like, we've actually been, as the current composition's been running, has been a year and a half to my measure.
Yeah.
It's been a year and a half. That doesn't even include like the several months prior, which, however you fucking measure it is like literally the longest campaign I've ever been party to.
Yeah, the only other campaign I could really think that would ever go longer than this is Mad Mage, but no one could ever complete Mad Mage. That is
Nobody can ever
solid.
No,
fucking dedication.
That's why it's called. That's why it is Mad Mage. There's no.
You have to be mad to complete that one.
Yeah, it's madness. It's actual madness.
I am gonna go now, guys. I'll catch you guys later.
All right,
take
I
it.
got a peace out too.